We're not. We don't have an audience here. All right, there we go. Who wants to do me a quick little? Because I think who wasn't here last time? Was it just Shady who wasn't here? Shady wasn't here. Give Shady a brief recap before I get into my spiel.
Your healers have one spell slot left at best. And shit just got more fucked than you'd imagine.
We killed pretty much everything except for one goblin that Helio interrogated. And I would remember more information, but there was no recording.
Hey, listen, I forgot. It's up now. It's literally up right now. I put it up earlier today.
Oh goodness.
It's up.
And he
It's up.
gave us, yeah, so basically that goblin gave us some information about more reasons why Queenga was doing the things that she did. Again, I can't remember off the top of my head. But after that we were leaving. What did we do with that goblin? Did we let him go?
You let him go.
We let him go.
You let him go. You gave him a canoe and a dream, and he left.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. And then
We didn't get any of my instruments, right?
I don't think
No.
we did.
You didn't get any of your
Okay.
instruments.
No. But we were about to leave and we came across this dude who's apparently the son of the guy that we let go from the kitchens. And he got this really cool flute and he's trying to take some sheep back to his farm, and we were gonna escort him, but friggin' Helio just had to pull, a little loophole and try to ask Ava, hey, dude, you want to step away 30 feet and go plant this? It's going to be really fun. And Ava was like, sure, why not? I trust you. I've only known you for like a couple of days. I trust you. And then 15 Redcaps start popping up from the ground, and we're like, what the
Close enough. I'll say that's a close enough summary.
Oh, we also got, most of us, I didn't get one because I don't need one, but most people got really cool hats from the dude.
And I will add that the goblin said Queenga's reasoning was a lady visited her and made an arrangement to be brought the tree, and in exchange she would make the top of the ordering. And there were some details about this lady that I don't know if Jack cares about, and also he's fainted, but she was described in more detail.
Jack doesn't need to know squat.
That's a very large sheep. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Very
Giant
large
sheep
sheep.
out of
I
nowhere.
wanted to get a sheep token just in case the sheep would come in handy, but I guess we'll just have 2 big sheep token. No, not you. Second big sheep token.
Are the beavers not there anymore?
I have deliberated. I have said the beavers are no longer in play. I think the beavers are gone. No more beavers. It's been... is it an hour the beavers last?
Yeah, the spell lasts for an hour.
I would say the beavers are gone. I would say your beavers have enough time to get the sheeps out, and then the beavers. I would say I would say the beavers have enough time to get all like the sheeps out, assuming you'd want there to be no sheeps in here or like very few sheeps. But beyond that, there will be no beavers. No beavers to save you today. But I think with beavers out of play, with 2 giant sheep tokens staring you down, bigger than Harshnag, these sheeps are. Big boys. I think we'll dive straight into it, gang. And hey, before we do anything, I ended last session saying, hey, there's screaming. You hear lots of screaming, like, kind of screaming coming from these 2 caves. You hear screaming coming from these caves. I guess I just want to know general reactions up front before we go anywhere. Horrible screaming.
Screaming as in, like, something that is unrelated to what Ava and Helio did?
I mean, related. It's still the same, like, it's the same kind of goblin-y scream, and it's echoing out of these two caves over yonder.
Oh, both of the caves.
Both of
Liddy
the
is
caves.
wondering if we missed goblins and or pigs.
Ava just frowns and turns to look at Helio.
Hey, when you do that, could you tell me specifically, currently, what emotion you feel towards Helio?
Ava thinks that Helio might have been trying to assassinate him.
Okay.
Because he was told explicitly, go off, away from me, do this thing, I know what it is.
So, I would say, like, to put it succinctly, like, in a one word, like, maybe fear of Helio, maybe, like, a little bit of, like, anxiety.
In one word, betrayal.
Okay.
But more sad than upset.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah. So there's just violent screaming coming from both these caves, and it sounds kind of like goblin battle cry screaming, but also you hear like the sounds of like big heavy metal boots, like clink clonk, clink clonk, clink clonk, clink clonk, running to, like, as fast, like the running of metal boots coming very fast. And
Do we really want to deal with this right now, or just run?
If there's people in trouble,
What is
Who
it?
else could be in trouble other than us?
whoever's screaming?
Unless it's like leftover goblins or something.
I'm just saying Helio votes to run.
hey, so
And
you're gonna
I'm
see
not.
while you guys are talking about running or not running, you're gonna see your friend here, and he's gonna say, well, it's been fun talking to you all and everything, and I still do want those sheep, but looks like you guys got yourself a little bit of a pickle that you guys got to sort out. So how's about I take my leave over this way, and I'll point over here, and I'll meet you guys back here eventually. And then he'll immediately start running away.
I'll have your flute, asshat.
Do we even have the energy to fight one more battle?
So I have a question actually. Last session, it seemed like where the bean was sprouted, there was also like a sort of smaller screaming thing. Is that still the case, or is it like entirely within the cave now?
Entirely within the cave. When the thing sprouts, it's a little tiny like flower that like it's like a kind of like in between like a flower and a mushroom. And it kind of has like a big red little like mushroom kind of cap on it. With like kind of like whiskery kind of beard like thing, like some kind of like bearded looking thing. And when it was initially planted, it made a little like kind of noise, and then it stopped. But now there's just a violent screaming coming from the cave. And hey, if you look over to the cave, you see a little dude, very angrily running towards you, as fast as he can, with a sickle in the air and bloodlust in his eyes.
Can I cast a spell?
Excuse me. Hello. Pardon.
Damn it.
Can someone please tell me what in the Queen's name is going on?
Oh, you want to be involved now? I'm gonna pull Jack out of my pocket.
Yes, thank you. If you could kindly unhand me. Yes, a little tight there, Vesper. Yes, thank you. Okay.
Throw
Now,
him in the air like you throw a ladybug so that they fly.
and he does. Could someone please explain to me why there is a Redcap headed this way? You all might want to draw your weapons. Yes.
I would say, can I cast a spell?
You can cast a spell, and once you cast that spell, we'll roll initiative.
Yay.
Oh man, I was gonna ask,
Shit.
is the cave entrance small enough to plug it?
No.
Damn.
I mean,
That's
unless you
what
were
you
very
think.
large.
I seduce a plant.
Well, like Harshnag, if he
Can you seduce a plant? Oh boy, oh boy.
Right? I mean, you never know until you try.
I mean,
Right.
yeah, you just don't know, man.
Yellow and 15 health.
Spike growth. Okay. 20-foot radius
love
centered
it.
on a point. Are you putting it here or are you putting it here?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah.
We can hear you now.
Sorry, for some reason, anytime I have my other screens pulled up other than Discord, I can't hear anything.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
It is the most bizarre thing. So, like, if I'm trying to do something in Roll20, I, like, can't hear you.
Okay. All right. Well, if you need me to repeat anything, go for it. Because that sucks, man. I was just asking, do you have anywhere, like, because there's 2 entrances, which one would you like to cover in spikes?
The area in front of the cave where the one is running out.
Okay, alright.
20-foot radius, so it should cover a lot of ground.
Radius is the... Which one is the radius again? Radius. See, this is why I failed algebra.
It's half a circle.
Radius is half.
Radius is half. Okay, alright.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a big ol' circle. A big, big boy. Alright. Big, big boy. Somebody should measure out 20 feet on the map for me so I can draw a circle based to that kind of parameter. Thank you.
Yeah.
Circle. No, I'm gonna redo that. I think that'll be good. Yeah, I'll say that's 20 feet. There we go. All right, and you want it here-ish?
If I can get it like the top part right in that cave entrance, and then
Like here-ish?
no, yeah, that looks good. Sorry, I think there might be a lag. Yeah, that looks good.
Okay, all right. Anything else before we start combat? Actually, I have to roll my little friends. Come here, little friends. It's time for you guys to see how well you do. They'll do all right. And they'll do terribly. Okay. Let's pull up my red caps.
The amount of 11 energy in the turn order is very fun.
There we go. Alrighty. Let me sort by descending. If the turn order would like to work today, that'd be cool. Also, why turn order? Why do you not work? Why won't you sort? Am I seriously gonna have to manually roll 20? I swear to God. Alright, there we go. That works. Okay. Let's pull up my combat music.
Da, 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 da.
You know, we already know what time it is. An unknown error? Access to the video is restricted? Oh no! Has somebody restricted access to my Dung Defender 30-minute loop video?
Aww.
No.
I like Dung Defender.
It has not been restricted. Why is... Can you play any videos, Mr. Robot? Let's see if Mr. Robot can play any videos on the entire website of YouTube. If he can't...
Did they get active? Did they get active too?
No.
Assassinated in
Okay,
real time.
I guess it just doesn't want to play. Wow, 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 wow. Okay.
So loud.
He is
Really?
very loud. He's very zealous. He's a very zealous little friend, but that's okay.
Oh yeah, I've used it before, so it's low for me. I was like, why is everyone
Ugh.
freaking out?
That was awful. Okay. Well, he's a very zealous little friend, so that's good. Hey, Vesper, you're up.
Are you fighting this or are we running?
I
We're fighting? Okay.
yeah.
Then
I suggest you let me handle this.
Hey, actually, really quick, I forgot to ask, is anybody here missing hit points from their total?
Yes.
yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
good to know. Keep going.
yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I'll take my movement up here and be in the line of fire, and I'm gonna use bonus action second wind so I can get some hit points back.
Okay.
So okay, 17, cool, awesome. And then I'll just hold my action to attack anything that comes out of that spike growth.
Okay. All right. Hey, really quick. Does the group yet know that it was Helios doing this bean? Does
Nope.
the group yet know? Okay. All right. Good to know. Okay. All right. Why is the turn order like glitching out? Turn order, please. There we go. All right. Avocado.
The group has decided to fight.
Well, not all in the.
Alright, I'm gonna do possibly a bad idea and use my last spell slot to cast Fog Cloud on the inside of this so that they don't know how to turn around the corner.
Okay. Circle, circle, circle.
It should be a circle the same size as Entangle because I think it's also 20 radius.
Okay. Have I been making it way too small? I guess I have.
Well, we were on a smaller scale map before.
Oh, yeah. Okay. This is a bigger map. Okay, all right, you're right. Okay. There we go.
So actually just a little bit further inside, so it...
Here-ish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so they can't see the exit from inside.
Okay, all right.
And then Ava's just gonna step further away from Helio.
Okay. Mr. Spice Wing, you're up.
Can Helio step further away from Helio?
Let's see here. So with the lack of a grid, should I just try to judge where I'm going? I guess I could use
I'm
the
not.
tool.
I'm not picky, man. If you move 35 feet instead of the 30, I'm not gonna like. Actually, technically, your movement speed's only. Actually,
I can't see any of them anymore, right? Because there's a fog cloud.
the fog cloud's over here. I should change the colors of them, but
What's this one?
this is Entangle. This is fog cloud.
okay.
Spike growth.
Spike growth.
Not
That's right.
entangled.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay. Well, I am going to fly over to here, and then I'll tell them, call out to the Redcaps.
Okay.
I'm going to say, and let me make sure I have this right. In the name of the vision of the crescent moon, I command you to cease your assault, lay down your arms, and surrender.
Make me a history survival check.
Survival. Oh. Am I better at history, or do I pick survival?
Either one. Why can't I change the color of a square? Hey, so you've dealt with a couple of red caps in your time, and you know that generally speaking, red caps, ravenous little bastards. They are like, they will not, like, a simple warning will not do. Generally speaking, a red cap needs to be bargained with, generally in some kind of blood cost. You can like telling it, hey, stop. Most red caps won't, hey, stop. They have to be like, hey, stop, and here's some blood.
Ah. Well, in that case, I will just cast the spell.
Okay.
Oops. Don't do that.
I'm gonna cry if Roll20 does not let me do this. I can't believe it.
What are you trying to do?
Okay, it does. Okay, all right. Jesus, man. I was about to like lose my marbles if Roll20 seriously couldn't do that, because it would let me draw. It would let me draw a square in any color I wanted it, right? But it would not, for the life of me, let me draw a circle in any color. And I was about to say, Roll20, if you cannot do any color, if you can't change the color of a circle, I'm going to immediately cancel my subscription.
Immediately. Well, they're not listening, but for the rest of the movement,
One more time.
If they're not listening, Jack is going to spend the rest of his movement landing on the nape of Vesper's neck.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Liddy.
Who in our group, or at least nearby, so I guess between Finch and Helio, who looks worse off?
Helio, what are you looking like?
I'm at 8 hit points.
You should heal Helio.
Yeah, I'm gonna very gently reach over and just like rest a finger on his head and cure wound
Adorable.
at 3rd level.
Oh.
All right. Anything else?
So you get 18. I will bonus action cast Shillelagh on my staff and just kind of stand there.
Okay. All right.
Did you say I got 18?
18 added to the 8, so 26.
Okay. Thank you.
This one Redcap standing here in the entrance is gonna kind of like look at you guys, and kind of just like smell the. You'll kind of see it like smelling around, like its eyes are closed and it's just kind of smelling the air, you know, like it's trying to pick up a scent. And then the second it kind of like steps out just a bit, you can tell it picks up whatever scent it's looking for. You don't have to be a genius to figure out it's smelling for blood. It wants to smell for blood. And the second it smells that, it's going to turn around, and it's going to let out another blood-curdling scream. And all his little friends are going to join him.
Mm-hmm.
Come, little friends.
How many little friends?
And you.
I'm sorry, what?
You guys are just going to be assaulted by little friends. Nothing really that bad.
Just so that you know or are reminded, spike growth is difficult terrain,
Okay.
and every 5 feet they move through it, they take 2d4 damage.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
And you don't have time for another speech, do you?
Do I look like I have time for another speech?
Oh,
Really
and
quick.
if they didn't see the spell being cast, then they have to make a perception check to see if they notice the spiky ground.
Okay. All right. This guy. Oh, roll 20. Are you seriously not going to do that for me? You don't. Roll 20. Come on. Come on, roll 20. Ugh. Roll 20. Roll 20. Roll 20. Roll 20. Give me 1 second.
What?
Then it will be plus that. And... okay. Oh no! Supposed to be 2 GM. Why is it doing it publicly? That's odd. Does it do it now? That's very odd. Set to roll to GM. Okay, who cares? Hey, does an 18 hit you, Vesper?
Shield.
Shield? Okay. The little boy standing here in the entrance to the cave will reach down, pick up a little pebble. He'll like rub his hands on it, sort of like he's gonna toss a dice, and he'll huck it at you as fast as he can. But you'll kind of like put your hand up, defensive position, and it will just kind of deflect onto the ground and just kind of land like a normal pebble.
Okay.
All right, Finch, you're up.
Okay. Gonna run up here. Hey, Vesper.
Hi.
Why is it doing that? That's so strange.
And I'm a firebolt, man.
That's the
Actually,
weirdest thing. I don't
Wait,
think
let
it's
me
ever done that
clarify
before.
something.
Okay.
The AoE thing that Liddy did earlier, that's plant life, right?
Yes. As far as I understand it.
I'm
Yep.
going to... Wait, it's my turn initiative.
Ah, that's why. I figured out why it was busted.
How many firebolts would it take to catch this entire thorn area on fire?
I would say it'd be a lot, because so the spikes, to my understanding, like shoot up out of the ground kind of like roots, you know? So it's just kind of like a field of kind of like one-off little spikes, you know? Kind of just dotted about the place.
Like baby bamboo.
Yeah, like little baby bamboos kind of dotted around the place. That's a perfect analogy. Yeah, like little baby bamboos kind of spiked around the place. So you could ignite a single one, maybe a couple on fire, you know, if you had a good shot, but like igniting the whole thing would take a while.
Nah, I'ma just firebolt the guy.
Firebolt the guy.
16?
16 will hit the guy.
Haha.
And the guy will take damage. Calculator. Okay, 29. Perfect.
Fire, bitch.
These boys just gonna move a little bit. Helio, you're up. You hear violent, wicked screaming coming from within these caves.
I am not sure what Helio would do. I guess he's gonna move up a little bit and cast Mind Sliver on that one.
Okay.
Would be an intelligence save.
Intelligence save.
DC 15.
He will fail.
Oh. So then he takes. What level are we? are-
7.
Level 7. Okay. So then he would take 2d6 piercing, I think. Is it. When does the cantrip go up? Do you guys remember?
I thought it was 6, but I don't know.
Sliver,
There we go. Alright.
5th level. Okay, so it's 2d6. I'll have to fix that. I'll just roll it on here. Sorry, I'm taking forever.
You're fine, man.
6 damage. Directly to the brain.
Alright. 6 damage. You will Mind Sliver this little dude, and the only you get two, you know, when you Mind Sliver someone, you're kind of like tapping into their thoughts a little bit, just kind of like scrambling their mind a little bit. And when you tap in, when you kind of like when you like breach into the system, to the mainframe, the only you kind of just like, it's just kind of a lot of screaming, like blood, 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 over and over and over again.
No blood for you.
But the only thing else you'll kind of hear is like a kind of like noise of confusion, like kind of like a, I guess you'll detect that this is not what they were expecting to walk out to.
Okay.
Vesper, you're up.
This guy is the only one that we can see right now.
Currently, yes, but you hear a lot of screaming.
Right. Well, I don't have any more spells left, so I'm going to scoot over here so I can see a little bit more into this cave, but also to get a clear shot at this guy, because I still have a crossbow on me, and I haven't used it in a while, so I might as well use it.
Okay.
Where is... That's the loot list. Crossbow. I'm assuming a 10 doesn't hit.
A 10 does not hit, no, unfortunately.
One more time!
Give it to me.
You got it.
A 15 will hit.
Cool.
Very cool. Alright.
That's definitely a little bit better than my Eldritch Blast.
Alright. Anything else?
Bonus action. I think I really have anything cool. I already used that. I don't have any spells. Yep, I'm good.
Okay, I'm just double checking something really quick. Just doing a little bit of a... Just a wee bit of something here. Okay. Ava, you're up.
Ala is going to cast guidance on Liddy and just sort of put a hand on her shoulder and honestly whisper, "Please don't trust Helio." And then he'll just move on up a little closer to this
Okay.
cave. He doesn't want anything to happen to the people he does trust. Wait. Fuck, guidance is concentration. I'm sorry. He just normally says that, and then moves up. And then I guess we'll take extra action to move a little bit further.
Okay. Don't be worried by all these D100s, by the way. No need to worry. No need to
I'm
worry.
worried by all the D100s.
No need to worry. Absolutely no need to worry.
I don't have D100s ever done anything bad.
No, they never do anything bad. They're good boys. Although you should be worried by all the 90s that they rolled. Jesus, you should be worried about that. You shouldn't be worried about the D100s. I for one am very upset that they rolled that many. I almost am tempted to make them re-roll those because that's way too many 90s for my liking. Anything else, by the way, Ava?
No.
Okay.
Because that's both action and movement.
Jack Spice Wing.
I am going to lean over to Vesper's ear and say, "You do have a plan, correct?"
Yes. Kill.
Sure, but that's not much of a plan at all.
I mean, what else are we going to do? If we run, they will chase after us.
Fair enough. All right then. I will. I guess take the dodge action.
Oh, I forgot to roll Harshnag. Let me put Harshnag in here. Harshnag. How could we forget? How could we forget Harshnag? Come here, Harshnag. Slow start. He's like that one Pokemon that has that ability. There we go. Alright. Sort descending. And then... Alright. Alright. It looks like it's Finch's turn.
Ooh.
No? If Jack just went, shouldn't it be my turn?
Did I skip someone? I did! I did skip someone. Go for your turn. I don't know why I skipped you. I don't know why anything just happened. Why did all of that just happen? Who just went? I thought...
Jack just went.
Jack just went.
Okay, then...
You skipped a lot.
Why did it... How did
it put Jack below me instead of... Because the Redcaps and I were after Jack earlier.
I thought Vesper went.
I just did.
And then...
And then you went...
Ava moved. Redcaps didn't do... Okay,
Jack,
alright.
Jack was at the top of that list of 11s before.
Oh, it's because I sorted it by descent. I added Harshnag in and I clicked sort by descending just out of habit, and it rearranged you guys by dex modifier. That's what happened. Okay, that's where it went wrong. It rearranged my 11s by dex modifier. That's why. Okay. So it's the Redcap's time. Redcap time. Redcap time. Redcap time. The Redcaps. They can all start getting to about there. All right. Come on, boys.
Epsar. They're from Feywild?
They are from the Feywild.
They are.
Okay. So that's something that we would be familiar with.
You would be,
Leo, Jack,
you would probably be not intimately familiar with them, but you would be, like, you would know what they are. You would have definitely heard stories about them and about how savage they are. And about how they will just, like, tear you limb from limb until every single drop of blood is out of your body, and they will, just kind of do horrible, awful things to you.
Vesper, if you have to sacrifice your life to save mine, I will understand.
Gosh.
Don't make me flick you off my shoulder one more time. I've been resting in my pocket for the last hour, so you better have more spells up that little fairy butt of yours.
Why, I never.
There's more coming!
Hey, Ava, does a 6 hit?
No.
Does a 19 hit?
A 19 will hit me.
Please roll damage. Roll 20, please. Why aren't you rolling damage? Roll 20.
I've rolled 20, but you can tell it's free.
Because Roll20 likes us and wants us to
Roll20.
live.
Please. Why aren't you rolling damage, roll 20? Can you roll damage on any attacks, or is it just that one that you're not rolling damage on? No, you're not. Alright, we're just gonna refresh, see if that fixes it. Because roll 20's being really finicky tonight for me.
Have you reloaded since it's been all weird and scurry?
No, I mean, I haven't reloaded for a hot minute. I pulled it up earlier, and then I kind of just had it open, so... Oh, roll 20, please load. Okay, alright.
The classic.
Let's see. Will roll 20. Roll damage. No, it won't. Can it please roll my damage? Why? It's just showing a white box. Roll 20, please! Roll 20, please!
It's showing for me that you're still loading in.
Oh, roll 20. Oh, roll 20. I'm gonna cry. Roll 20, please. Roll 20, please. I beg of you, man.
Great roll 20. Please see press.
Is it seriously just broken? Oh! It rolled damage for that. Come on, roll 20. No, it won't roll damage for that. Why not? I don't understand why it won't. Is there something wrong with the attack? What in the... I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do. I guess 5 bludgeoning damage. You take 5 bludgeoning damage from that from a mile away. Yeah, that's what happened. You took 5. That was all that for 5 bludgeoning damage. All that hullabaloo, all that fuss.
I think that means I have to make a concentration check.
Probably does.
It is flat constitution, right?
Yes. Yes.
Are they saving throws?
I think they're saving throws.
Oh no.
Oh no. Yeah, that's not gonna make it. So, fog cloud is down.
All cloud is down. Okay. 20. I can't keep doing this all night. Roll 20, please. Please, roll 20, please. This is seriously the worst. I don't think I've ever seen roll 20 this bad. What is this? I don't understand.
Have you loaded it and still all crappy?
I reloaded it, and so... let me make it public, so I'll show you what it's doing. So here's its attack, right? One of its attacks. Well, now it's not even going public. That's cool. Oh, that goes public. Okay.
Hey, goddamn! I'm glad that wasn't a real attack.
Oh, that rolls damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Why won't
Just
this
wants
one...
all to see.
It doesn't have to.
Why won't this one... It's this specific sheet. I think it's just this sheet.
Weird.
That
Are
will
they
do
all
it.
different?
Okay.
Can you use like a, if they're the same, can you use just a different sheet and pretend it's the other guy?
No, because this guy has some specific abilities that he needs from his sheet. Why don't you work, little man? Do you seriously just not work? Is that, are we just not gonna work tonight? Roll 20. That works. Please? Maybe it will work now. That's the most weird thing. Okay, I guess I'm gonna improvise with this for right now. I guess that's what we're gonna do. And we'll just have the other sheet pulled up just in case. Can this sheet load? The one sheet that loads isn't gonna reload, please. Come on. I'm going mad. I'm going mad. Going sicko mode, gamers. That's it.
Sicko mode.
Oh, man. After this, man, I would hate to work for Roll20 customer support, because I'm not going to be happy with them after this. I'm not a happy camper. Not a happy camper after that. That still doesn't work. Does this work? That works. Alright. For right now, that's what we're doing. This is just going to have to be it. Okay. Alright. Who's up? Who's next? Liddy.
Hey, I'm going to House Finch looking.
I have 15 HP.
Liddy's gonna move up next to you and use a first level cure wounds. So you get 6 HP.
Alright, anything else?
Nope, just kinda standing at the ready.
Okie dokie. Jack, Spice Wing.
All right. Well, Jack is going to go ahead and bravely throw himself into the face of danger, flying away from Vesper. And then he's going to cast Fairy Fire on as many as he can hit in a 20-foot cube, somewhere around there.
While I fidget with Roll20, can you draw me that 20-foot cube?
I can try. I don't have a lot of faith in said drawing of cube.
I believe in you. I believe.
That somewhat does. Okay, so that's wrong. So where should I put it? Like up here? Is that right? Nope, it's too big.
A little bit.
Okay, so let's just shrink it down just a tad.
Oh?
20 feet is like there.
Think? Am I missing anything from this?
So I could just get these guys?
That seems right to me.
Cool. Alright.
Hey, can you reach this
Which?
guy if you like bring
that?
that up a little bit? I mean, does that still count?
I don't know.
That, if they're within part of the square, it counts. I'll say. And so all these boys have to make me dexterity saves.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dex saves.
That would be the 15. Oh, it says it 15.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, they really like doing things in uniform, these Redcaps. Only one will succeed.
All right. And then Jack will deftly fly back to the safety of Vesper and say, "All right, I've warmed them up for you. You just, you know, do something."
You know, I'm much better
Something.
when they're up closer, so we'll have to just wait and see.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Finch, you're up.
I'm gonna firebolt.
Okay.
I think. Oh. I trust Jack. Jack, that's the first time I've ever seen you do anything in a fight. Keep it up, and I'll give him Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, hey. And
All
he will
right.
take it and feel inspired, and then he'll say, "Yes, well, you'll notice I haven't actually harmed any of them."
You can harm plenty of them. That would be very preferable. It's a lot of fun.
Helio, you're up.
You can harm them with your words.
Like a true tiefling.
I'll harm you as well, buddy.
Oh, I don't like that. Helio is going to. What we wanted. What is this? Extremely 10 foot. That's not big enough. Okay. I guess Helio's just gonna mind spike this one again.
Give it to me, give it to me.
Brady. Mindy spike.
Intelligence save. Intelligence save.
Minus 1d4.
It will fail.
That's right. I said no blood for you.
Alright. These boys gonna follow up the rear here. These boys are gonna move. Let me see. Okay, their ability has not kicked in yet. Bop and a bop. Come on, little boys. Alright. Vesper, you're up.
Oh boy. Just still going after this front dude. I'll just shoot him with 2 more crossbow arrows. Just
Okay.
for the heck of it.
Give it to me, give it to me. The crossbow will hit. Alright.
And... Wait, I can't do it twice, can I?
You
Because
can.
crossbows... But don't you need to, like, do stuff to reload it?
Oh yeah, you do need to reload the crossbow.
That's why I don't use it.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, you do have to reload the crossbow.
Okay, I'll just do that, and then I'll
What-
just be like, this sucks.
Which
That's not
crossbow are you using?
What?
Which crossbow are you using?
I have a light crossbow. Just something I always had from the beginning.
Okay.
That
Hand
was a
crossbows
suspicious
you can
question.
do twice, right? Because you can easily reload a hand crossbow or something like that. I don't know. I can't do this twice. Okay. I'll switch to Eldritch Blast later, but I'm just like, eh.
Okay. Harshnag. Harshnag is gonna... Harshnag, is gonna look at these little guys, and, he's kind of look back at you guys, and he's been meaning to say this for a while, but he'll finally peep up, and he'll simply say, all this talk and deliberation over, I mean, they're small, wee little bastards. You can take care of them. And then he'll just kind of reach over, grab a sheep, and start petting it, and sit down and just kind of watch the show.
God damn it, Harshnag.
Yeah, if you're not going to use it.
He'll look at you, and then he'll look at the axe, and then he'll kind of like lift it up, and he'll kind of toss it over to you, kind of like half-heartedly, like he's not fully into it yet.
Thank you.
Avocado.
Ava is going to produce flame, aiming at this guy standing in the entrance.
Okay. That will hit. And that will kill it. Hey, as soon as it dies, it will let out one final scream as it's kind of like screaming back into this cave. It still is just screaming and screaming and screaming. And it will die, and it will kind of go up in like a puff of smoke. And on the ground, you'll see like where its mouth once was, a single tooth will kind of appear, and it'll just kind of plop down to the ground.
Ew.
Gross.
Anything else?
Don't
I
tell me.
love that.
No, nothing else.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna be the really weird tooth fairy.
Oh no.
All
Yeah.
right.
He does want it.
Is this fairy fire a persistent square, or is it just that square? Like it's just a
It's
one-time
just- it
thing?
hits. I think it just hits them. and-
Okay, alright, I'm gonna delete it then. Redcap time, redcap time, redcap time, redcap time. This redcap is gonna go over here.
Remember, it's half speed through the circle.
And
Oh!
it has to take damage for every 5 feet of movement.
And for every 5 feet, it's 2d4.
Ah, well, isn't it lucky that they're wearing those big iron boots?
Oh snap!
Isn't it lucky? They don't suffer from any ground-based magical
I don't
effects.
think that matters.
They don't suffer.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, they got iron boots, man.
they got big iron boots.
Oh, they
Oh.
stomp. They stomp.
They do not suffer. And so they will run. Go, little boys. Go. Mush. Ya. This little boy.
The ones that are affected by it, they stay affected by it till you lose concentration.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That helps.
Yes, so I will need you to protect me, Vespa. Obviously.
Yeah, I don't know if hanging on me though is going to protect you if I'm going to try to get in there with them.
Well, hopefully you do a better job than you did when I was trapped under a bag of flour. Hmm? Hmm? Hmm?
Alright. All my red caps have moved. Actually, these little red caps, I forgot about these boys. They can see again.
Seems like these I wish I had fireball.
We
You need
all
more
wish you had
area
fireball.
spells, man.
I technically get it next level.
Alright. Liddy, you're up.
Okay, well, seeing that the spike growth is doing absolutely nothing, she will release concentration and the ground will turn back normal.
Okay.
And she will charge up here into this group and hopefully be far enough away from Ava. 15-foot cube, does that mean 15 feet total?
I think it's... Yeah,
15
15
feet
feet
out.
total. I think it's 15 feet total, so it'd be something like this would be like kind of how it would stretch out across you, and it would kind of go like...
Cool, so it wouldn't hit Ava is the
Yeah,
important
it wouldn't
thing.
it wouldn't hit Ava.
Then I am going to.
Disappear.
What just happened?
We dropped her.
Like a bad habit.
Constitution saving throw. Actually, I'm gonna do one thing.
Hello.
No.
Hello.
Wow, those were some rolls, man. What do they have to be?
Really weird. 16.
Well, that's a nat 20, a nat 20,
Oh,
a 16, and a 19.
Holy shit.
Damn.
yeah.
That's without their modifiers, by the way. They kind of killed that.
Well, they
Um,
still take half damage,
All right.
and anyone who did fail is also pushed 10 feet away from me. I don't know if that was any of them, though.
No, none of them have failed. They're iron boots. They hold strong.
Boo.
I don't
Do
wanna
you
s-
have heat metal?
Oh no.
Nope.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
That
Not
I
today.
didn't think about that. I did not think about that.
Oh, yeah. It's like that Grimm's Tale Cinderella story.
Yeah, the dancing shoes or
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
No, the end of Snow White with the
Snow White.
yeah,
Is
yeah,
it
yeah.
Snow White? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, the queen. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man.
All
Helio can see
right.
more spells.
Mr. Spicewing, you're up.
Yes, let's see here. I will just go ahead and oh no. Oh no. It would appear, Vesper, that I am out of spell slots.
Motherfucker. I gave you Gosh darn bardic inspiration under the assumption that your ass had been under a bag of fucking
He told us
flour.
before that he only had 2 spell slots.
How does he only have 2 spell slots? What is it? What class is he?
He is a warlock.
He's
Okay.
a jack. That's what
He's
he
a
is.
jack. He's a
Oh, boy.
jack. Yeah, he's a jack.
He's gonna fly out and say, "All right, you are all under arrest."
Okay.
Jack, they're not to be reasoned with.
They'll all look at
The
you.
red caps.
Make me a. Hey, are you presenting your badge?
Yes. Of course.
Make me a. Make me a persuasion check.
Remember, you have bardic inspiration.
I will use my bardic inspiration.
Yes.
Is it a D10 or a D8?
D6.
So it's cool D6, huh? Oh boy. Oh, son of a bitch.
Well,
Put your weapons down.
they'll all look at you. And you'll
Hands
see.
on your heads.
And you'll see a couple of them, like especially like these two right here. Will like, you can see they look at that badge and they kind of both scratch their heads. Like, I know that from somewhere. That means something, but it doesn't mean anything more to me than blood. And then they'll kind of just go back to their kind of like kind of noise.
Oh. All right. Well, in that case, can I do that?
You can do that.
That guy right there.
Give it to me. Give it to me. The damage. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Why are you not listening to me?
Why won't you just stay down? All right. Anything
It's going
else?
to hurt me more than it hurts you, and that is my turn.
Okay. Finch.
Yeah. Where is Jack?
I'm slightly to your left and up a little bit.
I'm going to go over to Jack and just like grab him so the badge is showing, and I'm just gonna very angrily. Would I be able to try and both use the persuasion roll and thaumaturgy in the same action, or no?
That sounds fine to me.
It sounds fun.
I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy just to make myself sound really intimidating, and just say, "You're under fucking arrest."
Jack, give me one more persuasion check with advantage.
Is this the point in the show where Jack starts to have a crush on Finch?
Made extra awkward by the fact that he's convinced she already has one on him.
It's the most like will they or won't they, like where nobody wants anything to do with each other.
Except for him, it's will they or won't they get together. For her, it's will she or won't she kill him.
Kill him.
Enemies to lovers / still enemies.
Enemies to lovers, yeah, enemies to enemies. That's not what I meant to roll at all.
Whew.
Okay, alright. These four will all put their weapons down, and they will go prone. And they'll kind of just like, they will not fight, at least for now.
Well, that worked better than I thought. That's my turn.
Okay. Ilya, you're up. Against all odds, Jack has persuaded some of them to put down their arms.
Well, I mean, more like Finch using Jack as a badge.
Helio is going to look around at his friends and see that they're not in the best shape right now. And he's going to fly up at an angle 30 feet. He's going to go 30 feet up at an angle to where he reaches right here.
Okay.
So he'll be about right here.
Okay.
And
you say you're 30 feet off the ground right there?
Yep, he's 30 feet up.
Okay, good to
And
know.
he's going to look down and he's going to pull out his dagger. And he's going to cut the back of his forearm and make himself bleed.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
And he's going to let it drop to the ground.
Okay. All right. Okay. I like where this is going. That's you know what? I haven't handed enough of them out. Take an inspiration for that. That's a very, very smart fucking idea. That's incredibly smart.
I will note that down.
That is incredibly smart. That is incredibly smart. I am like taken aback by how incredible that is. That is something only a true Fae person would know. This person
Don't tell anyone.
is going to come over. Hey Jack, how high are you on? Are you on Finch right now?
Finch has me in her hand.
Hey Jack.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Jack. Jackie boy.
Yeah.
Jack.
What does that mean?
Give me a second.
Just being kicks it with the third. Whoa.
Yeah. Hey.
How can this thing kick?
It can kick very bad. It can kick very, very bad. And make me that dexterity saving throw, Jack. Okay. And Finch, make me that as well.
That's fair.
Would you like me to roll a d4 on myself?
Yes.
You can if you want. For flavor purposes, I won't require you to. All right.
Natural
I'd
20.
like to do that.
The madcap will run and it will hop into the air and it will do like a drop kick. It's trying to kick both of you, but it will fall a little short and it will kind of just like scoot its little butt onto the ground. The second one's just gonna dash. Plain dash. There we go. Okay, alright. Vesper.
Okay, so these guys over here, they all dropped.
They are
But
all currently
these-
dropping their weapons.
These guys are all still looking pretty aggressive.
They're all
right?
looking aggressive.
Okay. I am. Do any of them like show any acknowledgement to what Helio did?
We'll get to that, but I will say for your sake, for your turn, yes. They totally will
Okay.
acknowledge what Helio just did.
Okay, then I am going to take my movement. I'm going to come here, but be in range of this madcap.
Okay.
And I am... Man, we should have took a short rest before Helio did his stupid stuff, man.
I always
I'll
plan
just-
for Helio to do stupid stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to use Harshnag's axe and take 2 swings at this madcap that just dropped kick.
If you're using
Jack
Harshnag's
can-
axe, give me a swing with disadvantage for both swings.
Okay.
I know what I'm
so
gonna do with my last spell slot.
that's.
That'll
Oh, I
hit.
should have used Booming Blade. Never mind. It's fine. And then.
And that will not hit. Alright.
Okay.
And I will say that when you when you were using Harshnag's axe earlier, you kind of felt this, like, when you were swinging it around, it felt lighter. It felt like it was, like, more, it felt almost as though it was guiding your hands and not the other way around, you know? Like, it had a mind of its own a little bit. But when you're swinging it this time, it feels heavy, it feels kind of lethargic, like, it doesn't really, like, you're kind of, like, whereas back there, it was in charge of you, now you're kind of in charge of it. And you can tell it's not, it, like, to match Harshnag's kind of, like, attitude, like, this isn't really, like, you know, these guys are small, they're not really that much of a threat, at least Harshnag thinks. You can tell that this is kind of matching Harshnag's current mood.
Oh, that's lame. Harshnag!
Harshnag will continue petting the sheep, and will kind of just, like, slump down kind of sideways, and just kind of, like, watch, kind of, like, with, like, a bored expression on his face.
Oh my god.
Ava, you're up.
Yeah, I don't respect it.
So if these guys are paying attention to Helio, are they like threatening me currently?
I would say these ones are paying attention to Helio, but the rest are kind of like they're focused on everybody else. Hey, wait, actually, have you taken damage yet? Like, at all? Do you have any hit points missing?
One hit me upside the head with a rock.
But, so do you have any hit points missing from your total?
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay, then yes, they're still focusing on you.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna pull out my quarterstaff and try to smack it.
Okay, smack it for me.
Uh,
If you smack one of the ones with the pink on them, you get advantage, I think, as per Fairy Fire.
E.
Alright,
yeah, I'll smack the one with pink right in front of me.
give me that pink. That's a good hit.
And I think for flavor, as Alva hits it upside the head, he's just gonna. Jack said you're under arrest.
It will snarl at you and kind of like it will just kind of like it will snarl at you and then it'll just kind of go like it will blow you a raspberry. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
I'm out of all my spell slots.
All right. Let's find out what these red caps are gonna do. All right, red cap. Hey Ava, does a 17 hit?
What is the red cap doing? Is it trying to kick me?
It's slashing at you.
I am going to go ahead and use my cloak.
Okay.
So a 17 does not hit, as I use my cloak as reaction. Spell grants the effects of a shield spell when cast as a reaction, giving me an 18.
Okay. Does a 20 hit?
A 20 does hit,
Okay.
but that means the red cap takes
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot your fun fancy cloak. I've got a
35 cold damage.
oof. Oh,
Holy shit!
Nice.
cold
sorry,
as
what?
ice.
Damn.
That guy is instantly dead. Never mind.
As the first blow glances across a growing film of ice across Ava's skin, and as the second blow connects, that ice spreads to its skin.
Yeah, and then it will immediately, like, as it kind of is just frozen there in midair, and I guess, Ava, you'll just kind of touch it, and it will just kind of shatter into a million pieces.
I still do take
No
damage,
revenge.
though, so how much did it hit for?
It will hit you for 7 slashing damage. Alright. And then the next one's going to try and hit you as well. A 24, a 13, and a 21.
2 of those will hit.
Alright. You're gonna take another... 15 damage.
Okay, and that one also takes 28 cold damage.
Alright.
Damn. That's a sweet ass cloak.
What was the second hit?
It's 15 damage total from the...
Oh, okay. Then I think it takes the damage twice. I think it's for each hit.
Okay.
Let me look that
How
up
many
real
charges does that cloak have? That's nice.
quick. This effect lasts till I run out of temp HP.
Pretty gnarly, man.
Let me just make sure that that is per each hit.
I'm pretty sure it is. Because I specifically designed it to be pretty powerful. Although I might nerf it, because that is very, very strong. I might...
insane is the word.
I might nerf that just a wee bit to limit it once per turn or something, but...
Yeah, I was thinking
What do you
about
see?
that.
I might have to do that, but still. For now.
And for now, I don't know if you want to add this too. It is pretty OP, so no. But I think as per the spell, it would actually take the original 35 for hitting me, because I don't think that total goes down when the temp HP does. That, though, I understand not wanting there.
Yeah, I'll have to give that one a second pass. I'll have to give it a second pass, because it is very strong. I only briefly playtested it against giants, and I didn't really expect little babies to go up against you guys, and little babies don't have much health to, like a giant, if you deal 35 damage to a giant, the giant's gonna be like, okay, and then it will smash you. The little baby kind of takes a lot of damage, so I might have to give that a second pass to kind of rein it in for little babies.
Very understandable. When I was first reading it, I was like, are you sure?
Alright, so those two boys... So how much is my second red cap taken?
It is taking first 28, and then a less amount on the second hit since my HP is reduced further.
Okay, well, he's gonna be almost certainly dead. I'll just say that he's dead, because he's almost certainly going to die. Hey, Liddy.
That's me.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Does a 24 hit?
I believe.
Alright. That's 8 damage. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
That's 10 damage. And then, give me 1 second. Alright. 24 will hit. A 23 will hit. Does a 13 hit?
No.
Okay. So, in total, you will take 8 plus 10 plus 6 plus 12 slashing damage from all these boys.
Okay, yikes. That was a lot.
And then... one more thing before their turn is over. Have to check one more thing. Hey, Liddy, make me a strength save really quick.
Okay, because I'm so good at those. Hey!
Alright, this one over here, it seems a little bit, like, more intense than the others. The other one's kind of, they're all kind of, like, insane, but this one's kind of, like, a little extra insane, and, it kind of, like, hops up, and it's trying its best to, like, pin you down to the ground. Like, it's trying its best to, like, take its little sickle and kind of, like, pin you to the ground with it, but you're struggling, you're fighting, you're throwing him off, and he cannot get a good grasp on you. I have them separate order. I'm just going to delete that because I'm going to do them on their own thing. Okay. Liddy, you're up. Hey, you can take some revenge.
Yes. Quick question. I'm trying to remember from last session. Did we all see the bean get planted?
I would say you would definitely have seen, if you didn't see it get planted, you'd see there's a bright red flower that kind of resembles these little boys right over here.
Okay. I'm gonna do another thunder wave.
Thunder wave.
Just at first level. Ooh,
All right.
good damage.
Con save from my little friends. Wow, they do not fail these con saves, man.
Well, they're also pushed 10 feet away. Oh, if they fail. You said they didn't fail. Sorry.
There's another nat 20. The lowest roll they've gotten so far is a 15, but plus their con, that's a 19. So
Yeesh.
they're not failing, but they will take half that damage. So let me do that.
In that case, she will stay put, but she'll kind of yell over to Ava. Could you maybe try, like, stabbing that thing that grew? That might maybe make them go away?
Alva nods, though he does not say anything.
Alright. Let me just finish typing in HPs for all these boys. Alright. Mr. Spicewing, you're up.
Jack is going to look at Finch and say, well, I suppose we make a good team. And then
Immediately tucks him to the ground.
Ew, 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 ew.
from the ground, Jack will then fire his... Do I have 2 Eldritch Blasts, I believe?
At this level, yeah, there's
yeah,
2.
okay, I thought so. So, number 1 at this guy. Well, this guy, because I don't want to get stepped on with iron boots. So, we'll put that guy. I'll miss, I assume.
The 13 will miss. The 27 will definitely hit.
It's Jack Kame. Hame.
Jack Kamehameha. And you're doing it in this one in front of you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Alright.
And then I will run and hide behind Finch's ankle.
Finch, you will see Jack as you kind of like toss him to the ground. He'll kind of stand up. He'll do a little funky, some kind of like motions to kind of like warm himself up, and he'll fire a big old burst of energy. And this Redcap standing here will kind of like hiss and snarl at him a little bit, and then kind of like fall backwards as it takes a whole bunch of damage. And then Jack will immediately sprint behind your leg.
Fair enough.
Finch.
This is a bad idea, but I'm pretty sure we're going to take at least a short rest later.
Oh shit, actually, hey, I forgot to do... just keep going. I forgot to do these guys. They're all just gonna move over here, though. That's pretty much what they're doing.
How's Lydia on health?
She just took a beating.
So yay healing.
I'm at about half, so it could probably wait if you have other things you need to do.
Oh shit, Helio.
He's up in the air, though.
Ooh, fuck, forgot about Helio. I'm gonna firebolt one of the guys over there.
Okay.
Try and help Helio out.
That'll hit. Alright.
That is my turn.
Alrighty. Helio, you're up. You see a whole bunch of little Redcaps, all of them kind of like they're all kind of like tackling and attacking each other over this, like the tiny drop of blood on the ground that you dropped. They're all like basically like to the point of murdering each other. They are trying to like have it.
Okay. He's gonna like squeeze a little bit more out,
Okay.
and he's gonna cast Shatter on them.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Get him.
So let's see. Submit.
All right. Con saves. They've been good so far. They're on a roll. And that roll does not stop. Not a single failure from these guys, man.
Holy crap.
MVPs, honestly.
So they take half.
All right. Anything else?
And nope, that's it.
Hey, Vespers, we round back to the top of the turn order. Give me a perception check.
Oh, shoot. That's still at disadvantage. Didn't need to do that. That's
Fine.
okay.
I would say with that, you kind of like have that sixth sense, like somebody's watching you, but you don't know what or where. Okay. Harshnag! He's just gonna let out a loud snore as he's now cuddled up next to the sheep and is just asleep. Ava, you're up.
I'm gonna go ahead and. How big is the little flower over here?
The map size is about accurate on it, I would say. I don't know. I would say 2.5 feet. That's what the map says. I made the map myself, so I'm gonna trust it.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a produce flame at it.
Okay. Alright, that will definitely hit that flower. It's not going anywhere. Alright. Because I cannot delete the flower from the map because it is baked into the actual image, the flower will go up in a burst of flames. And as it does, you don't notice anything immediately, at least not with your current foes, but make me a perception check. Still nothing. You just, you have that same, like, you could kind of, like, I would say, like, you can maybe, like, look at Vesper and kind of have, like, see that Vesper has this, like, uncomfortable kind of, like, somebody's watching me kind of, like, look on her face, you know, kind of like the way she's moving. And you kind of get that same vibe, like, somebody's watching me. I don't know where, I don't know how, I don't know what, but they're watching me.
Alright, and then... Yeah, I think he'll just move up to help Lydia out. And that's my action. But yeah, just try and draw the attention of these guys.
Okay. Alright. Hey, Helio. I'm gonna need one from Helio. I'm gonna need one from... Helio, Vesper, and Finch all make me... Give me 1 second.
no.
Give me 1 second to pull up. I have to double check what kind of saving throw this is. Make me an intelligence save.
Oh,
Okay.
That's not great.
Actually, sorry. No, I lied. Make me a wisdom save.
oh,
Ooh.
even worse.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Intelligence, I lied.
Mm-hmm.
I have a +6 to it too.
Wait, I thought I had a thing.
Thing, eh?
A thing, eh?
Hold on.
That's what they all say.
And Helio, while you're at
Is this
it, roll me an Arcana, History, or Survival check, whichever one you want.
Is this anything charm related?
I would say it would depend. No, not necessarily. Unless link me what you're trying to do before I say anything. But I think if it's what I think it is, then no. No, that won't save you.
Okay. I was like,
That
well, then I'm gonna definitely do terrible on this.
Okay, all right, that's good to know. So, hey, Helio, you're kind of like you're kind of flying over these little boys, and you're kind of just like, you're at this point you're just kind of doing like figure eights through the air. You're just kind of hanging out. It's not even really like a contest at this point. They're all just down there. They're not even paying attention to you. And then you kind of have this memory, right? Something pops up in the back of your head about Redcaps, and Redcaps, they're hated in the Feywild for a lot of reasons. One of them is, they're just kind of bloodthirsty killers. They just want to kill anything and then soak their hats in the blood of their enemies. They really just want to do that. But another thing that they're really, really good at is because they get the blood of all their enemies, they tend to soak up whatever abilities the enemies have, at least to a lesser extent. And it is as you realize that, you kind of like look down to check on your folly, how they're doing, when all three of you will drop unconscious.
Oh god.
With 0 hit points.
Shit.
Oh no.
Oh fuck.
That's what those D100s were for earlier, because I gave them a little custom ability that makes it so they can steal one Feywild ability from like a myriad of Fey creatures, and all those 90s were them getting Death Glare.
Yeah. From a hag.
Oh no.
Yep, from a hag. All those 90s were them getting Death Glares, so they had 3 Death Glares sitting there doing nothing.
Oh boy, what's Death Glare?
Death Glare basically, if you fail to save, you drop unconscious with 0 hit points.
Oh.
Just for my player knowledge, do they have to like make saving throws, or are they stable?
I don't think it says. I'll have to pull up Death Glare because I only have.
If it's called Death Glare, I don't think it's just gonna knock you unconscious.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
It doesn't say. I'll say it. I'll say because it's Death Glare. I mean, the name is Death Glare. I'll say that they have to make saves.
Dang.
All right. Anything else from my Redcaps? Actually, yes, because they're not done. Who's done?
Oh, they know.
If I die, I'm playing a rogue.
I guess. Hey, really quick, Helio, when you descend to the ground, how fast do you descend? Like, do you float down to the ground with your little fairy powers, or do you like?
I think we decided that he floats down.
Okay, all right, good to know. That's all I wanted.
I don't know.
Okay, that's I like that decision, and I'm going to stick by that. If I decided that I like it, I'm going to stick by it. Vesper's unconscious. I guess my red caps will be done. My red caps will be done for right now.
Yes.
Liddy.
Oh boy. Okay, well, seeing as Helio is now descending towards a group of ravenous things. Oh shoot. What's... Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. Shoot. I keep forgetting. Okay, never mind that then. Sorry.
You're fine. Take all the time you need, because I can.
That was more towards Helio because I don't actually have healing word prepared, so my bad. Can't heal you, dude. I am just going to I'm gonna cast Flame Blade and attack one of the red caps in front of me that has fairy fire on it.
Give it to me, give it to me.
So, oh, where's the? Can I roll for it? It's not in. Sorry, it's not in my action thing. So I just have to manually roll it, I guess. Plus... Does it just use my spellcasting modifier as the...
Yes, it will be that plus your... It was spellcasting mod plus...
So, like I was doing, like a produce flame, like a +8.
Yeah, that should be right. I mean, you could just make a roll with produce flame, and then that should even out. Should be about the same. That will definitely hit. The 20 will definitely hit.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Discord, like... Now I can hear you if I have my other windows open, but if I'm on them too long, it, like, momentarily shuts down. It is the dumbest.
That's, I mean, I think that's honestly the best thing ever. That sounds amazing, and that sounds like the best new feature that Discord ever implemented.
Right?
Ever.
But I crit, so it's 66 flame.
Well, give me that 66.
18 points.
That's a terrible roll on that. I feel
I
bad.
know.
That's a sad roll on that. That is a sad roll on that. Alright. But they're kind of low. Alright. So you will witness all of your friends just, like, suddenly drop to the ground. You'll see 3 of them. You won't know which ones, but you'll kind of, like, out of the corner of your eye, you'll kind of, like, see, like, a glimmer. And you'll turn and you'll look at your friends. All of them are dropped on the ground. Except for but a few are still alive. There's, I guess, Jack is still hanging in there. Ava's still hanging in there. And Harshnag now has one eye open and is kind of, like, carefully watching the situation. And as you kind of, like, are like, all right, I gotta save my falling friend, you will conjure a flame blade and give this guy a very good slice to the beard. And he is looking pretty bad. Hey, Jack, speaking of looking bad, your friends are looking bad.
Jack is going to run up to Finch's face and kind of, like, push her cheek a little bit and see if she's responding. She's not.
No, definitely not responding. Unconscious.
Then he is going to get a little angry and launch himself over there and start. I mean, he's just gonna start blasting.
Okay, start blasting.
And he's gonna miss.
So I started blasting.
Eldritch blast.
The 13 will not hit, unfortunately. The 10 will definitely not hit.
Yeah. All right, Jack. Well,
You tried.
Let's get in there above them a little bit.
Okay. Hey, Finch, you're up.
Oh no. Okay. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
Helio, you're up.
Failure.
I like how the OG group is all down.
I know.
It's like you're gonna be forced to play new characters.
Everyone's making a new character now. Oh no!
Oh,
Poor boy!
Oh no.
no.
I will use
Oh.
inspiration for that, please.
Oh yeah, your inspiration. You do have that. Well,
Take it.
it's better. It's better. All right, Vesper.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my
Fighting.
god!
Man.
What?
All right. Harshnag is going to he's gonna stand up. He's gonna like gently place the sheep back down in the pen, and he's just gonna hold his hand out, and you'll see the axe will just kind of like I guess Thor style. That's the one. Thor style, like just call right back to his hand. And he'll just kind of let out like a sigh. And he will toss his axe at this big group of them. Come on, Harshnag. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, he will rear back, and you'll see he kind of like, if you guys are watching him, he closes one eye and kind of like judges it, you know, he kind of like lines up the shot perfectly. And with one good throw, Jack, I will say you get very narrowly clipped by it. Like, you kind of have to, like, do, like, the splits to kind of, like, get over the axe, you know?
Yeah.
And it will come and it will, like, crash into all 4 of these guys, killing every single one. With some incredible damage rolls, by the way. Holy shit. He rolled, the lowest damage roll he rolled was a 34.
Well, that someone's rolling good damage.
Gosh,
Because
no.
I'm not.
It's because he got a short rest with the sheep, isn't it?
Yeah. It's the sheep! The sheep is the key!
The sheep is the
Magic
key.
sheep.
Must pet the sheep before
I
attacking Redcap.
knew I should have had a sheep break.
And as soon as he throws the axe, it will, like, careen into this wall, and, like, a bit of rubble will fall. And as those 4 go down, he'll extend his hand one more time. The axe will fly right back to him. And then he'll kind of just plop back down, exactly in the position that he's sitting in his little portrait right there. And he will continue to kind of watch a little bit more intently now than he was earlier. And he will reach over with his, like, spare hand, grab another sheep out of the thing, and can just, like, stroke it as though he's an evil villain stroking a cat.
Did Harshnag plan this?
It's his emotional support sheep.
Yes.
Ava, you're up.
Cool. Does this one look like it's still intent on attacking the Vesper?
It looks like it wants to drink and soak its hat in any blood it can get. So, I mean, like, you know, any blood that it will spill from anybody is probably good blood. So, yeah, probably.
Cool. Alright, I'm gonna pop right on over to Vesper and, as best I can, just insert myself between the two as I try to stabilize her.
Okay.
Like, openly showing my back, fully taunting this man.
Okay. That will stabilize Vesper.
Oh wow.
Alright, anything else?
I believe that's an action, so...
Yes, it is.
I don't think I can do this as a bonus action, but because I like the image, I'm going to say it. Appa bites his tongue to draw a little bit of blood, then sticks it out of the thing.
I like that. I like that. It's got a big old nasty tongue. It'll, like, lick the blood off of you with its big old nasty tongue.
Oh, fine, I don't want French kiss.
Oh.
God damn it. No,
and
that's
then
acceptable.
it will, it'll try to beat the shit out of you. Hey, does a 14 hit you?
No, it does not.
Does an 18 hit you?
An 18 will.
Alright. You're gonna take 20 damage.
Cool, and it's gonna take 13 cold damage.
Alright. Suddenly you're feeling a lot less bad about the powerful ability. Let's see. Jack is still up, so these guys are just going to continue. They're gonna lay down their arms. Well, they're gonna make me. Man, I wish I could go back in the recording and see exactly what Jack said to them.
I said that, I remember.
If you tell me exactly what you said to them, exact
I
words.
said, Which ones? The ones that are under arrest or ones I
The ones that are under arrest.
Well, under arrest, I told them. Let me look at the message that I have here. So in the name of the vision of the crescent moon, you are all under arrest. Lay down your weapons and put your hands on top of your head.
And do the hokey pokey.
And turn yourself around.
That's it.
That's what it's all about.
Okay, I see no way they can finagle their way out of that by breaking a promise, and they will not break a promise. So they will remain down. The rest will try and attack one of your final friends that's still alive. They don't have advantage. Why am I putting advantage on these guys?
Please don't give them advantage.
They don't need it.
Yeah.
Hey, does a 23 hit?
Yup.
That's 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Does an 18 hit?
Uh-huh.
Alright, that's 9 slashing damage. Does we'll get there. Does a 13 hit?
No.
Okay, and then a 26 will hit.
Uh-huh.
That's another 16 damage.
How much?
16 plus 9 from the second guy.
I am unconscious.
Okay. Good to know. And then our last friend... What will our last friend do? I guess our last friend... He's not very smart. Lydia, you're gonna take one death saving throw. Fail. One fail.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Alright. Liddy. Don't die. I believe in you.
Haha.
Don't jinx it.
Thanks.
Don't die. Jack,
Not
you're
dead
up.
yet.
All right. Jack is gonna zip on top of Finch and start jumping up and down, trying to give her CPR.
That will not work, unfortunately.
I'm probably going to have to.
Oh, do it.
God.
Do it.
Kill me.
He's
Do
gonna
it.
You
start.
die.
He's gonna
Go
start
catch his
walking.
death.
He's gonna start walking closer to her lips.
Oh no!
Do it.
No, no.
Do it.
Can I roll to slap him?
Unconscious. You can make a
You're
con
unconscious,
saving throw to slap the man.
Okay.
There's no other option.
You slap him. You give him a good slap. Even in death. Even in death. Anything else, Mr. Spicewing?
No.
Okay. Finch, you're up.
Important question. What is Bruiser doing?
Oh, hey, Bruiser.
Save us, Bruiser.
Hey, do you have
Do
any...
you have healing capabilities?
Hey, actually, Finch, do you have any healing potions on you?
I do. Actually, you should too. You should have at least one.
I think I should have at least one. I kind of just live off of... Yeah, I have a potion of healing.
Okay, hey, Bruiser will, hop out of your bag, seeing things are going a little sour, will, grab the potion of healing with, like, its beak, you know, and will kind of, like, uncork it, and will, feed it to you, bringing you back up with however much healing potion heals.
Oh, Bruiser.
Plus, I think it's plus 4, so 7.
Is it 1d4 or 2d4?
Is it? I thought it was... Oh, it's 2d4. Yeah, it is. Hey. Alright, I forgot about that. 6 plus 4. So 10. I can't do math. And then, I would say... He would have acted sooner, actually, because if you were down, he would have done something. So, actually, he's going to do... I'll give him one more go, but I'll let you control what Bruiser does this time. Let's put Bruiser on the map, so we can have Bruiser in the fight with the gang. Come, Bruiser. You're not that big. You're like this big. What shall Bruiser do? I saw a ping, but I don't hear words, so I'm assuming that means attack this guy. He can do that. That's something Bruiser definitely has the ability to do.
Wait, can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you now. Loud and
Okay.
clear.
My boy's gonna attack.
All right. Boy, attack. I'll make Bruiser's attacks.
Do I need to roll a D100 or no?
Chicken roll. Chicken.
Yeah, you can roll me a chicken roll.
Chicken roll.
What does Finch see when she comes back to consciousness? Is Jack still there?
Yeah, I guess Jack would still be there. Hey, that 94 is very good. I'll say because Bruiser's kind of in a crisis situation, I will say that because of that 94, for right now, Bruiser will, without the Bardic Inspiration and without that 10 hitting, will still deal his 8 plus 14 fire damage to this guy.
Fuck shit up, Bruiser. Only creature with wings in this group that has common sense.
But, alright. Anything else from... Not 88. There we go. I did it again. There we go. Anything else?
I'll stand up.
Okay.
Does she see Jack, like, enveloped in this halo of light?
I mean, she did slap him.
Yeah. Jack's probably like dazed on her chest.
She sees Jack standing at the end of the light in the tunnel.
That was it.
Nope.
Yeah.
He said,
No, thank you. No, thanks.
Today.
All right. I think it's Helio's turn. Helio, don't die.
Helio's dead.
This was your doing. Hey, you're not dead.
Hooray.
Vesper, don't die.
Is it alright though?
Vesper was stabilized.
Oh, Vesper stabilized. Hey, Harshnag.
No, I want to die. No, I'm just kidding.
Harshnag. Harshnag he'll call over, and he'll say, do you guys need some help over there, or do you guys have it under control?
They're tiny and they hurt. Please help.
They're tiny.
Harshnag, you're fired.
No, you're not.
Get out.
He'll look a little disappointed when you say that he's fired. But he'll come over. He'll stand up. He'll take the sheep and he'll put it on his shoulder. And he will come over and he'll just stomp on all three of these guys. He'll give me a stomp. Oh, he can only make 2 stomps. Never mind. Give me
Make sure
2
he watches
stomps.
out for Bruiser.
If you kill Bruiser, there will be vengeance.
Okay, this one, as soon as the foot impacts into the ground, Liddy, you hear the crunching of bone, and you know that this one instantly died. Like, there's no way that thing survived. Like, that's like hydraulic press level, like, he's dead.
Do I hear it? Because I'm unconscious.
Oh, well, in your dreams. In your dreams,
Somewhere in the back of my mind.
you hear
I hear the sound of vengeance.
the sound of vengeance. The sound of music.
The sound of vengeance.
And then the other one will, like, you know how in like a Wile E. Coyote cartoon, like when the Wile E. Coyote runs into a cliff, he kind of like just looks like all frazzled and like his like teeth are all falling out and his hair is in a big mess, you know. That's sort of what this guy will look like after the foot kind of raises up, very, very injured. And Harshnag will kind of look down as though he has expended no effort and will just kind of like shake his head like. And Ava, you're up.
So the 2 people still downed are Liddy and Helio. Sorry, Helio.
No remorse. Helio got
I
himself
was-
into this mess. Helio will get himself out of it.
I was gonna run over and try to stabilize Liddy because he has no health potions.
Alright.
Oh no.
Hey,
Oh,
that's...
no.
Oh, wait, are you dead? Or is that only
I
one
don't
fail?
no.
think it adds to the rolls at all.
I think
think
in
it just
that
means
one,
that I
I think
can't.
in that one, at least has one death fail. I'll just say add 1 because I'm pretty sure it's add 1, but I don't know off the top of my head.
Add a failure.
Add a fail.
Liddy stops breathing.
Oh no! Oh no!
Was
That's
I
not
even
good.
free?
That's 3.
What?
Well,
Oh shit!
What?
Oh, yeah, because the goblin got you and you
Because
failed
the goblin
one.
got me and then I failed and then yep.
Wait, what goblin?
Shit just got real.
Or the red cap.
I thought it'd be. You haven't had saves like in between any of them for it to be 3 consecutive.
I think it was 2 bad, 1 good.
She didn't.
No,
even
I haven't had
feel
any
good.
successes. When I went down, they were
Okay.
like all attacking at
Oh,
once, so I took an
shit.
auto fail as I went down.
oh yeah, with the auto. Okay,
Yeah.
all right, all right. Well, beans.
We will avenge her.
We.
Please do.
Ava, you're up.
Well,
Well, that was Ava.
Oh,
yeah,
well,
that was Alma's action.
that was Ava. Yeah. Okay.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh boy. Okay, that's gonna be fun.
Well, first of all, before anything goes forward, hey,
Hey.
Kay, after the session, we'll work on something. We'll figure something
Yeah.
out.
No worries.
Redcap time! Redcap. I guess this Redcap... I mean, wait a minute. This Redcap, I think he can do a little tricksy on you guys. I think he can do one final salt in the wound, I think he can. Let's see. Let the sad ambiance sink in while I look up new music to play.
A moment of silence.
A moment of silence.
Fallen druid. That we've only known for like 2 days.
I was gonna say, I feel so bad because it's like that. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
I feel horrible though.
How the dice roll.
I need to look up. I was looking up combat music. Actually, let's play. Why can't Dung Defender work? Dung Defender. If there's ever a time when we need a Dung Defender, it is now. Now, in our moment of sadness, in our moment of sorrow, we must have Dung Defender. I will give it one more try. Come on, Dung Defender. Play us out. Play us out, Dung Defender. Hey, there it goes.
Hey.
It had to think about it for a second, but it got there. Alright, Redcap. Redcap. He is not my Redcap. But... he's just gonna run away. He's just gonna toss his hat onto Liddy's body, soak up as much blood as he can, and then fucking book it. He's just gonna book it. Run for the hills, this little man will. And he will take an opportunity attack from Harshnag. Let's see if that hits him. Oh, he's dead. Never mind. He'll get about here, and then he dies. Well, that's a bummer. Anyways, Jack, you're up.
All right. Jack is going to immediately fly off a bench and then say, what do you think you're doing? And then shoot at the crazy. Is that crazy one still up?
That crazy one is still alive. There is one crazy... That's the one crazy left, aside from all the crazies that are on the ground. That
Okay,
will
well,
hit.
ignore that. And
That won't hit.
All right.
Man, you guys kind of had some bad rolls this combat.
Some bad rolls.
Just a few. All right, Finch, you're up. I believe. He's got 8 health.
I'm ignoring him, honestly. We have a downed ally.
Oh,
I want
yeah.
to see if there's physically anything I can do. No healing spell for that. 1 spell slot. I'm going to... I have a weird egg from Bruiser.
Okay.
First of all, I'm going to put the weird redneck's lucky hat on her just for hope.
The weird redneck's fun.
The weird redneck.
Lydia is still wearing her hat.
Hey, you can never have too much luck.
That's true.
And I'm gonna
I
grab
love the hats.
what I labeled as a live egg. It was shiny but had like feathers growing out of it
Okay.
that Bruiser had laid.
Yes.
And I'm gonna just try to get her to eat it and see if then just pray that heals her. If it doesn't, I'm still gonna waste a spell slot to try and heal her.
Okay. You kind of like put it into her mouth, and you kind of like you try to like do the chewing motion, like try to get something to go. And the only thing that kind of appears out of it is like after a moment of like chewing, it kind of like explodes into like a little like puff of like sparkles and feathers. And for a brief second, for just a second, you look at it and you almost see like the shape of a bird there, like the shape of a bruiser there, like a baby bruiser. You see the shape of it there.
Bird. I just yell at the weird sparkle bird. Fix her! Fix her!
And then it will just disappear.
Oh. God damn it. Okay.
Oh, I will also say that if Liddy were still alive, she would have taken 1d4 fire damage, but that no longer applies.
You extra killed her.
It was sparkly.
She would have appreciated the sparkle.
I don't think I have any. I'll take my hat back. Was that an action?
I would say normally yes, but I'll let you do something else as well.
Just gonna like turn my hand at the guy and flip him off and cast firebolt.
Okay, give it to me. Man, those rolls. Ugh. Well, he looks very angry and very unhealthy, but still alive. Helio.
Oh boy.
I believe in you, Helio.
You got this.
I don't.
Don't roll a 1. Hey, you did it.
Oh,
Nice.
Vesper doesn't do anything. Harshnag. I guess Harshnag will, not fully grasping the reality of the situation yet, will just kind of lean over, grab this little dude, pick him up, he'll pick him up kind of like by he'll put like one of his fingers on each of its temples and kind of pick it up, and it's like flailing its arms and legs around, like trying to get free. And he'll kind of hold it there for a second and kind of look at it, and he'll dangle it back and forth as though it's like a little keychain or something. And then after he kind of gets a close look at it, he holds it real up close to his eye, and you almost think it's gonna like poke him in the eye. But then he kind of just he pulls it away, and he just tosses it aside as though it's like a thing of trash, and then like the guy just kind of falls and dies.
he just kind of falls and dies.
And I think that's it. I think we're out of combat.
Hey.
I mean, you mostly survived on a scale of 1 to 10.
I still got a death save to do.
Yeah.
Wait, who? I can heal them.
Helio.
Helio's still
you're
down.
getting healed.
Well, I will say, as you go to heal Helio, you also notice that Ava seems to want to do something else with Helio.
Yeah.
Join the club!
Not yet. I need to figure out how to fix your friend before you can kill Helio.
And then I can kill Helio.
Yes.
I'm
If I
just
don't.
saying, he's down. One hit's a crit. One hit's a
You-
If that combat had lasted one turn more, Ava was gonna. I was trying to give you all a chance to talk him out of it, because I don't want to just merge character, but...
I honestly don't know how the situation is going to be dealt between them now. Like,
Get out of there.
Question: When all of this first started, like after Ava planted it, and then we noticed the red caps were coming out, like, did Helio have a reaction to that? Like, his facial expression, was that like,
That's
was
up
he
to Helio,
surprised?
man.
Was he confused? And then did Ava see that?
Actually, that is a good question, because Ava was looking directly at Helio after it happened.
That's up to Helio, man.
I think when Helio realized what came out of it, he would look frightened and in shock. But I don't know. Like, he would look like he didn't expect what came out of it to come out. Because the last time, his defense for what just happened is last time they planted a seed, a big, beautiful tree grew. Not murder thing.
Murder elves or murder.
Murder gnomes.
You know, it's an honest mistake. It happens to the best of us. You know, sometimes you're expecting the fun giant tree. You get the sad murder elves that come and kill people in the night.
Then I'm just gonna go with this, because this would be pretty evident. As you cast to heal Helio, you do see Ava walking towards him.
Finch is going to kind of stand in between you and Helio. Look, she's not dead until we've expelled all our possibilities. Yes, Helio fucked up. Helio deserves to die, frankly, from this. He was murdered.
I'm sorry, what did Helio do?
None of your business, Jack.
I'm afraid it is my business, as a matter of fact.
Can you bring back your ally? If no, then it's not your business.
We're gonna have words, Finch.
Don't talk to Jack like that. He's known Liddy longer than you.
Oh, that's
and right
right.
now, she's not even an hour fresh dead. We still have a chance to find a cleric and potentially at least stabilize her for a period of time that we could need to revive her.
I'm gonna say, has Jack realized that Lydia is like actually dead?
No, he has no idea.
Oh, okay.
I'll say, among the parties that has not realized this, Harshnag is also kind of, like, looking at you guys, like, a little confused. Like, why don't you guys just, like, he, again, not saying anything, but he's got that look on his face like, you guys have the magics that make the things go. Why not just do that?
Let's start with basics. You're a druid, right? Can you cast Reincarnate?
He looks confused and then shakes his head.
Hey, Helio, can you cast Revivify or some sort of spell that could...
Helio's still out, isn't he? Because
No,
did you heal him, or...
Yeah. You got 13 points of health.
Okay.
Do you have Resurrection,
Leslie.
Revivify, Raise the Dead, any of that?
He would just put his hand... He'd be sitting there with his hand on his face, and he doesn't have anything.
Okay. So we need to go find a different cleric.
I'm sorry, are we raising the dead now? Who has passed?
Helio killed Liddy.
He did what? Helio, in the name of the Queen, until this has all been sorted out, I am placing you in custody.
Oh, hey, really quick, not to interrupt, but speaking of custody, your little friends over here, though they're not doing anything, they're getting a little antsy.
Oh.
And I will also say, out of character, Alba fully believes Helio killed Liddy. I don't actually know if the rest of you have realized he planted the bean.
No, I'm just investigating.
I feel like Finch and Vesper would.
They know Helio.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm still unconscious.
Oh, wake up!
Oh,
I would
no.
say
Unconscious
that
or sleep
that
unconscious.
hey Joe, that is 100% true.
Okay, somebody wake me up.
Finch will just pat Vesper on the cheek. Come on. I don't want to deal with this.
Are you unconscious or are you still doing death saves?
Stabilized
no,
unconscious.
Apparently I'm stabilized. But I mean, I don't have hit points. I'm not dying.
I'll grab a health potion from Vesper's pack and just chug.
Helio would start collecting the teeth that are sitting right here.
Really quick, I just want it noted. Harshnag will reach over and grab another sheep, and we'll just place it next to Liddy, and we'll just kind of like sit there.
Yes, that's how she wants to go.
No,
Surrounded by animals.
Harshnag, how fast can you run?
Harshnag will kind of like, you'll see like he's kind of like trying to do mental math in his head, and he'll say, "Very fast."
Okay, do you know where
Oh,
the
shoot.
nearest powerful cleric is?
Wait, am I awake yet? Who's rolling
Yeah,
this for me?
you got. Yeah. Should I roll the?
You don't need
Sure.
just get rid of a healing potion. You got it. You're good. There's no more combat
Okay.
in this area unless you guys majorly fuck up.
Somebody explain to me what's happening.
Well, Helio is currently under arrest. I believe there is murder in the thoughts of Ava. Finch seems to be obsessed with me. Have I cleared everything up? Is that everything?
Okay.
It's currently ignoring Jack picking up teeth.
I do not. Finch, do you have a dagger?
Yes.
Anybody have a dagger?
I have a dagger.
Give me.
I hand over Finch's fancy dagger.
Without saying anything, I'm gonna go to Liddy's body.
Okay.
Holding a dagger?
Yes.
Alpha's gonna run to try and
No.
put a hand on your arm.
Wait.
Nope. I'm gonna kneel down. I'm not going to hurt Liddy. I'm gonna kneel down in front of Liddy. I'm gonna take the dagger, and I'm gonna Romeo and Juliet this, and aim it at my heart.
Okay.
I don't have the spells for this.
What?
And I don't know if I need to say this out loud or in my head. But I'll whisper it out loud to myself, and I'll just. Okay. You promised me this. I don't know if you're listening. But if you want this to continue, you'll do what you promised.
All right.
And I'm gonna poke it into my skin. Like, not all the way, but I'll poke it. Like, threateningly. Like.
Oh shit.
Hey, with that, why don't we take a little break? Why don't we take a little small break, and we'll do some fun necromancy stuff.
I want
Ooh.
candy.
Necromancy and dancing.
I will be right back.
Same. Oh god, this is not the time for everyone to be out of spell slots.
Oh man. So I'm thinking,
You're thinking.
if this death sticks, I should definitely roll up like a barbarian or something very tanky.
That might
Because
be a
we
good
kind
idea.
of need it.
That might be a good idea. That might be a good idea.
Yep.
Although, if what I think is happening is going to happen, then it probably won't.
Ah,
You're probably going to be back in the game.
sweet. Yeah, I went from 2 turns, I had 10 temporary hit points still.
Jesus.
And in 2 turns, it knocked me all the way out.
Those boys are brutal. They are brutal little
Yeah.
boys. They are brutal little boys.
Ugh.
They're brutal little boys. They are.
If I had known about the boots, I would have done it differently. Because I wasted like my first 2 or 3 turns just holding that spike growth.
Well, hindsight
But
is indeed 2020.
yep, live and learn, or die and learn, I suppose, in this case. It will not bother me if Liddy stays dead, though.
We will see. We will see. It will all depend on the next. There's we still have to. There's gonna be deals made. Deals will be made.
This will be very interesting.
I have to make sure that. Yes. Okay, thank God. Alright, we're good. Come on, stupid Roll20, not Roll20, Incarnate. I want to throw together a different map for this very quickly. Not that you'll need the bit of different map, but just I want to have some nice visuals for this. I want to have some nice visuals.
Cool.
Actually, before I do anything, I have to ask you... Actually, I'm going to take you to a secret channel, and I'm going to ask you a question before I do anything. Okay. Before anything proceeds, first of all, would Liddy willingly come back, like, from the dead? Like, because you have to be willing to come back.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking about that.
Because... Currently, as deaths go in, like, the Forgotten Realms, as far as I understand it, like, it takes like, basically there's like a 10 to 14 day shipping period on when you get to your afterlife of choice. So you're kind of still waiting in purgatory, just kind of hanging out.
Right.
So you probably the realization hasn't even set in that you're dead yet. So
oh yeah.
It's up to you whether or not you will go willingly or not. I will let you decide, but I do, not to rush you, but I do kind of need an answer sooner rather than later.
Yeah, if I can just talk out loud for a second to process.
Go for it, man. Go for it.
Just because, like, that whole conversation with Ava that I had about, you know, the nature of the world is life and death.
Mm-hmm.
Part of me thinks that she wouldn't.
I would agree with that. I think that's a good reasoning.
Yeah, because there's like the two conflicting sides are she wants to respect the nature of life and death and doesn't want to mess with that. But on the other hand, she didn't, you know, find out like the answer to the whole question of what happened in Ardeep. But she does know that...
your character would definitely die that, like, hey, there's still some very big, like, interdimensional problem going on that is currently left in the hands of people that just killed you.
Yep.
I would say that is probably, like, if I were like in the consciousness of your character, I would say the biggest thing I would say, like, currently there is an interdimensional problem that is left in the hands of people that just murdered you unintentionally.
Yep. But play devil's advocate to even that, you know, she wasn't actually being much help.
Fair
Like,
enough.
really
Fair
think
enough.
she can make the difference. Yeah, no, it's I might have to take a few minutes to think about this.
Okay. All right. Well, you'll have plenty of time because I'm gonna have to. There's gonna be lots of shenanigans and tomfoolery to see if you'll even come back. Currently, it's only. I would say it's fairly likely that you'll have a chance, but it will depend. It will depend on entirely what goes on next. I will move us back in just a moment. I am just finishing this thing. All right.
I have a question.
Yes, I can answer. Hopefully.
What Vesper just said,
Yes.
out of all the languages that she knows, would one of them, like...
Sylvan. If it's gonna be talking to her, it's gonna be Sylvan.
Okay, can I say that I said all that in Sylvan then?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
I need to do the thing that I'm trying to do. Come on. There we go.
Is it safe to assume then that the rest of us, out of deduction, understand what Helio did?
I would say yeah, probably. You guys can. I mean, you and Finch could surely put two and two together. That like, your mischievous friend probably just murdered your other friend.
Okay.
Unintentionally, or so you think.
Mm-hmm. Because I know this is pretty deep stuff, but if I understand that what Helio did caused it, then I would probably be desperate just to be like, I'm so sorry to Ava and Jack, like what Helio did. I'm going to do this to try to rectify the situation, yet probably harm myself in the process.
We'll see. We'll see. Who said anything about harming? Who said anything about harming?
I don't know. The last paragraph of this thing is a little sketchy.
Yeah, you know, there's nobody ever said anything about harming. Nobody said nothing.
Okay.
Nobody said nothing.
But also, I just thought of something. I don't know if this is going to work, but if it does, could it have what's the word I'm looking for? Like physical consequences in that, what did they call it? What's the word for it? Do. Dun, 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 dun. Traits. Oh. Oh, the elder cross. Basically what her eye makeup that I talked about from the very beginning grows, and so does her crown.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay.
Things will change. Things will change.
Okay.
Things are going to change.
Awesome.
Things are going to change.
Great. I love it. But only if it works.
Things are going to change. Don't worry. Things are changing very soon.
Charlie is the best.
Thank you. I try my best.
I'm back.
Welcome back. You have been sorely missed. Ba-ba-ba-bum-ba-bum.
I'm here too.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Da-da-da. Actually, okay, so
Hello.
hey,
I'm back.
this is a question specifically for Joe. Hey, your character's gonna have a pretty big moment coming up, and
Yep.
I want to know if you want that to happen in front of everybody, or if you want to do secret and let them
Ooh,
figure it
that's
out later.
exciting.
Ooh.
That's spicy.
Oh.
I like that.
Great.
Secret? Alright, we'll move to the secret in just a second.
That's exciting. Let's see.
Secret.
It's the first
Agent
actual
May.
character death of the ever.
Mhm.
Oh, this milk is definitely bad. Why did I drink this?
Ugh.
Oh,
Ugh.
Oh,
Okay, give me a
oh,
minute.
bad milk is bad. Yeah,
Mistakes were made.
sure.
I'm back. My family's hooting and hollering down there. Jesus. Is everybody here? I just want to make sure everybody's here.
I think so.
Is Finch?
Yeah.
Finch gone still? I think Finch might be gone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's stepped
I'm
away.
here.
She had bad milk.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's correct. Okay, hey, I'm gonna take. Kay, you're coming with me for one moment, and then I'm taking Joe again. All right. To answer your questions, let me pull them up.
All right, I just got
because-
thinking.
So currently, as far as you know, the realms are merging. And last time that happened, bad things, bad vibes. Don't want that to happen. That's very, very, very bad if that happens.
Oh no.
That's very, very, very bad for both the Feywild and for the Prime Material Plane. Bad times.
But it has happened before?
It has happened before. It's happened twice.
Shoot, then she might think it's just part of the cycle of how things go.
It has happened twice, and the first time I don't know much about, and I don't think anybody. It's because the first time it happened, it was like back in like the prehistoric times. Like nobody like to know about it, you'd have to be like a scholar, like studying the kind of thing. The second time it happened was fairly recently, and it resulted in basically like the death of magic as it was known for like several years. And the only reason it got restored was because basically the big head honcho god was like, hey, you guys are messing everything up, and this is a big no bueno. And normally I don't talk to anybody here or do anything, but you guys have messed everything up so bad that I'm gonna have to reveal myself to the world just to fix all this.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I would say I would leave that up to you for your druidic clan having. I would say most druids, at least in my opinion, aren't super cool with the whole dead raising thing. But I would say it would depend also on like who's doing it and for what purpose.
Right.
because currently, you know, like you'd be being raised from the dead by Vesper's secret story character friend that you don't know. All you would know is that it would be like fairy, some kind of fey influenced magic. If that would change your opinion in any way. All you would know is that some very strong, powerful fey magic is beckoning you back to your body, and you can ignore the call, tell it to be gone, and go and frolic in the afterlife, or conversely, you can come back. And the only other thing I'll say, there is one other thing. What god is it your character worships specifically? Do you have any god specifically that your character worships?
I believe so, and I have it written down somewhere, but it might take me a minute to find it.
You are good. Take your time, man. Take your time.
I believe Sylvanus is like the sort of the druid clan's
All right, that's what I thought.
god.
I'm just gonna double check one thing. I would say the only thing I would also have you note is that and I'm sure I've already touched on this already with you, but in the days leading up to, like, not only meeting with Jack, but just kind of like in the past while, your god has kind of like been given off like not really like distress signals, but kind of like, hey, things are not going good. Like, that's I will say that much. Like, your god has been like kind of like whenever you've kind of like been communing with your god, you've been kind of hearing like bad things, you know, like you can't exactly determine what's going on, but you kind of can determine that your god has some kind of problem, some kind of extra dimensional bad problem for it that is currently going unsolved. But
of the clan, was I like specifically sent? Was I just the only one curious enough to leave and try and go
only one
answers?
curious enough to leave. Everybody else would have just been too insular to like, I'm not leaving. I've got it good here.
Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Gosh,
Well,
this is hard.
you have plenty of time to decide. I would say you probably have for the majority of the rest of the session to decide. So
okay.
You've got a while, and
I will say at this very moment, I'm leaning a little bit towards no.
Okay, that's sort of how I've been trying to like gauge your vibe, and that sort of seems how you're leaning.
But like, out of character, I worry about what that would mean for group dynamics because Ava would lose it.
Yeah, but I don't know. We can work through it.
It could also be interesting to see play out. So I will keep thinking on it.
Take your time, man. Take your time. Like I said, you'll have plenty of time. But I will move you back. You can. I guess I don't know if you can discuss it with the others, but you can have fun with them while I lore dump on Joe.
I will just say, because I like giving a lot of warnings when I'm going to do something possibly stupid in character. If there are enough signs that Helio is not going to do something, someone might have to hold Ava back.
All right. Give me 1 second, and then I'm taking Joe with me, and we're not coming back. That's it. You guys are all fired.
No.
No more Dungeons and Dragons. Just me and Joe.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time.
Understandable.
Only me and Joe. That's it. Everybody else, sorry.
Get out.
You failed me.
But we still, you guys can still write your, Jack and Finch OTP fan fiction. I'll
That
definitely read that.
I would
Yes.
definitely I would read that too. I would read that. So just kind of keep me
It
filled
probably
in.
wouldn't be very long.
I feel like if Jack were to write the recap, it would already include like at least 300 words of fan fiction.
Oh yes.
Oh, that's a good point. Perhaps I should write the recap.
Do it.
Da, da, da.
Oh, I just thought, like, I think it would be funny if, I don't know which character, who it would apply to, but if they, there's like always that one person who just believes that these two are like, OTP, but in reality, the two people hate each other. But like, they're off in the corner writing their fan fiction, and anything that these people do, they twist it so that it looks like, they're flirting with each other, but in reality, to another person, obviously they're fighting or not being nice to each other.
Yeah.
I think the complication is that person is Jack.
Fair enough.
So this is what Jack was known for in the Sealy Court.
Well, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Those are but
true.
rumors. But rumors.
But rumors.
Yeah.
But rumors. Oh no.
Well, let's not go there. Literally.
All right. We're leaving. That's it.
For real this time. I mean it.
All right.
Okay.
All right. The moment you've all been waiting for, and by you've all, I mean you specifically. Boy, oh boy, has it been a long time coming.
Let's get this party started.
Let me save this really quick.
Let the negative character arc start.
Oh boy, I hope you have your note-taking finger ready because...
Oh shit, that's right, because this isn't recorded.
No, it's recording. I'm recording it right now. Don't worry. It's recording right now.
Oh, our secret channel? The thing?
I mean, I can stop recording it, but currently it is recording.
Oh, so I'll be able to hear this in the upload?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. And I promise I'll upload it in a timely manner this time. I promise. Pinky promise. Come on. I need to export as an image. Save image. Alright.
Oh, where's my book? I should probably grab my book too. Just in case something is relevant.
Da, 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 dun, da, da, dun. Alright, I need to just do one more thing because I didn't think we were going to get to this specific moment until next session. But here we are. Here we are. Download. Okay. Epic. Epic, 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 epic. Alright. Pull up my roll20. I need to go here. Meow. Does they don't. Well, beans on rice. That's a little bit of a bummer. Going to do a little. I'm just gonna move them over to Amya over here. All right, and then we're gonna go. Da, 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 da. Oh, roll 20, please. It's thinking.
I didn't realize the high forest was right there.
Oh yeah, hey, I'm gonna move you. I have to figure out how I'm gonna move you specifically without moving anyone else. Oh no, I don't think Roll20 can do that. I don't think Roll20 is capable of doing that. How do I guess if I delete them, this has dynamic lighting on, so I'll just delete. Everybody's getting deleted.
Bye!
Actually, I'm going to save everybody's positions on another map, but I like to have some visuals, so that way I can actually think about what's going on. Okay, alright. That's good. We can figure that out later. Alright. Okay, so everybody else is getting deleted.
Oh, I just realized that thing that I thought for the wisdom stuff.
Yes.
Because I have a question about that, because for some reason it wasn't showing up on my D&D Beyond thing, but that's because it's not part of the Hexblood race, but it is part of the Elf race. So does she still have that or no?
The resistance to being charmed?
Yeah.
Yes,
because it
you definitely
says
do.
that you
You
still
definitely,
have like.
definitely do.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to just do a little bit of this really quick, and then I'm going to move. Hey, you're going to be my test dummy. Is it black when I move you to this screen?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Amazing. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Da 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 da. I need to find. Here it is. Right. And then we're nearly there. The loading bar is at 95%. And presto. Ah, wait, I have to do one more thing. Presto. There we go.
Oh, hey, whoa.
All right. So, you're like leaned over Liddy's body one moment, and then I'm gonna bring some ambiance in here because I want to have some ambiance. I want to set the mood.
This is cool. Did you just make this?
Yes, in like 2 seconds. Don't look too close at any of it.
Whoa.
Don't look too close at any of it. It was made in 2 seconds.
It still looks pretty cool.
Thank you.
Is this Gollum? No. Tis a old lady.
I wonder
she looks.
Yeah, she's a very nice old lady. I wonder what her deal's gonna be. Probably absolutely nothing. She's probably just gonna be.
Is this Calcifer? That'd be cool if this is Calcifer.
We shall see. We shall see. Oh
my.
To figure out why my bot is not. I want to play, and then like. Oh, that's way too long. I just want like. There we go. That's what we're looking for. That's the money. That's the ticket. I don't like that it has to think about it for so long. Like, it takes a second to, like, play, and it makes me think it's broken. An unknown error occurred. No, I just want to... please. 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 Yay! There we go. Alright. Are you still with me? The loading bar is now done. 100%. Yes. Okay. Amazing. So, 1 second you are leaned over your friend, I guess your newfound friend, and you're kind of like, all right, here goes nothing, here goes nothing. And you close your eyes, and you feel like a sharp, like, kind of like, hint of pain, and then after that, you open your eyes again, and everybody is gone, except for, you just kind of are in this, like, snowy, kind of desolate wasteland. And the only thing you hear is kind of like a lantern kind of swinging in the wind, and you turn to face it, and there's an old lady just sitting on a stump, minding her own business.
Do I still have the dagger in my hand?
Yes, you still have all your things.
Oh, okay. Does this old lady look familiar?
I would say you've seen your hag friend Calandra before, yes.
Okay.
You've seen her before. This is generally her, like, her form of choice.
Okay. Then I'll get up and I'll approach her confidently.
Okay. And the only thing I'll say before you do anything is that you'll notice that this whole location is, like, though it is very cold and desolate, the cave systems and, like, the hill perfectly match where you once were on the prime material plane. As though this is, again, a, like, Feywild parallel of where you just were. Although, make me a nature or arcana check.
Nature or arcana.
Or even history. History would work as well if you wanted to do history.
They're all the same.
Yeah, it's just cold. It's very cold.
Okay. Well, we'll just make our way downtown to Kalandara.
Okay. She will, she'll kind of just be sitting there, hunched over a book, and she'll have the lantern kind of in one hand, it's just kind of swaying in the wind idly, and she'll just kind of be buried in a book.
Can I see what book she's reading?
Make me a perception check. So you look over her shoulder at the book, and you try to, like, so you're kind of looking at it from a weird angle, and it's kind of difficult to decipher the text. But the second you, like, read even a bit of it, like, you kind of, like, you can make out the glimmers of some language. You don't know which one. Your brain just recognizes it as a language, and the second you start to read it, you feel dizzy and kind of lightheaded. And so you kind of, like, avert your eyes very quickly, and I would say that you cannot... Unless you really force yourself, you cannot read what she's reading.
That's okay. Cool. Well, I'm here.
She'll, like, kind of, like, hop up a little bit and, like, look really surprised, and she'll be like, "You startled me! You can't sneak up on me. I've been here protecting you for so long, and you sneak up on me like that. Oh, you're going to give me a heart attack."
I don't know, you're a powerful being. I thought that you would at least be aware of things around you.
She'll kind of, like, she'll let out, like, a small little laugh, and she'll say, "So, how have things been? How have things been? It's been so long, we never have our little talks anymore."
No, we don't. You never seem to come visit me anymore, which is quite curious.
She'll kind of, like, roll her eyes a little bit, and she'll be like, "Well, I've been busy, my neighbors, they need, they need cups of sugar, and I have to. I have many important things to do, and I simply just don't have the time. But you came calling, and I can always make some time for my favorite child.
Look, I'm just going to get straight to the point. You promised me long ago that if I needed your help, that you could give it to me. One of my friends made a really bad choice, which caused another person, to lack of a better term, die. And out of desperation for the situation so that there'd be no more, I don't know, harsh feelings between people, I thought that maybe you could help me.
She'll look at you and she'll say, "Well, a promise is a promise, of course," and she'll like close her book with like a quick snap, and she'll put it aside, and then she'll kind of put the lantern down, and after saying a quick word, she will look at you and will say, "Your friend, the one you speak of, she will be fine. As for you, it's been so long. Look at how you've grown. Look at how you've grown. And that hammer, oh, you used to, but back when you were a little baby, you had this hammer. It was so small when you were training. Oh, and now it's so big. It's bigger than me." And she'll stand up and she'll kind of like measure herself compared to your maul. And then she'll sit back down. And she'll say, "Well, tell me, how has it been? I sense you've gotten a lot stronger since we've last talked."
I have. I found out not too long ago that I could cast spells, and I've been learning more naturally than actual studying, but I figured maybe I could study part of it and maybe learn a little bit more, but I don't know.
She'll look at you and she'll like pick up the book again, and she'll kind of like roll it around in her hands for a moment, and she'll say, "I mean, if it's magic you seek," and then she'll slide the book across like the snow towards you. This book, though it is quite powerful and somewhat dangerous, I think it could serve you well.
I don't know. I know I was peeking, but I did try to read a little bit of it, and it did give me quite a bit of a light head.
She'll like laugh and she'll say, it's nothing. It's something you'll get used to. Don't worry. It's from me. Take it. It's a gift. It's a gift." And she'll insist that you keep it, and you'll kind of see that the book will across the snow will begin to like not levitate, but will like glide towards you as though it is now like bound to you, and it will not like leave you. And make me a charisma saving throw.
Ooh.
Okay. So as you're talking to her, you kind of like you find yourself like it's odd how, even though this, like, she's evil and she's bad, but she kind of has this way of like charming people into submission and kind of getting like people to put their guard down. And you like put your guard down, you're sitting down kind of in the snow, and everything is like it's like, though this may not be what most people picture when they picture like beauty or beautiful, like the natural beauty of like nature, and like the universe, this is sort of like what you would picture, just like a desolate, kind of like wintry, blizzardy kind of snow. And it kind of like draws you back to when you were a child. and like you kind of have like pleasant like visions of like you as a child like playing in the snow and like being with your parents and like like practicing like your like sword fighting or like your hammer fighting in like the snow and like slipping and falling, all kinds of pleasant happy childhood memories. And you almost begin to like give into that urge to like let's just sit down and talk for a little bit, like just good old chums having a good old time. But then you kind of feel like this like nagging urge in the back of your head, like don't do what you're about to do, like stay on guard, like this person's like still like, just because this person is like being nice to you now does not necessarily mean that they'll be nice forever. So currently,
have you ever done anything bad to her, really?
I mean, she's a hag, and you would know enough to know that hags are just bad news bears. And I mean, aside from like, she, I guess, that hasn't done anything directly bad to you, but like, you would have this sense that you would always kind of like from your previous talks with her, you would always know that she's like, you would always feel, at least, maybe this isn't true, but you would feel as though she's like using you as a pawn in like a bigger game. But she'll continue to smile, and she'll again insist that you have the book, and she'll just kind of like continue looking at you, kind of surprised, like she's taken aback to see you after all this time.
I've always been taught, and I've always known that people like you aren't to be trusted.
She'll kind of like lean back and she'll say, well, in this realm, and then she'll gesture out into like the snowy kind of wasteland beyond. She'll say, who can be trusted? I mean, why do you trust your parents? Why do you trust the elves that live with you in the Winter City? Why do you trust the Queen? Why do you trust any of them? When all it takes is a quick break of a promise, and everything would fall apart.
Never done anything inherently bad before.
She'll again kind of like lean back as though she knows something that you don't, but she'll like just kind of like leisurely kind of like just like feel the snow, and you'll kind of see like as she like sticks her hand out to kind of like feel the snow, like the wind blowing through her fingers, like the snow will kind of curl up into like a almost like a figure of like an elf, and will like immediately like dissipate, as though she emanates magic without even needing to like focus on it. And she will then she'll lean forward and she'll say, regardless of what you think, I could use a favor from you.
A favor from me?
Yes, I did you a favor, and I expect a favor and a promise in exchange.
You promise that when she comes back, nothing bad would be in effect to her. She won't be cursed, she won't be followed. She'll come back just like she was.
I promise that I can bring her back, and that when she comes back, everything will be fine.
Everything.
Everything with her will be fine.
My friend was telling me about someone.
She'll like look a little bit intrigued.
Have you... I'm sure you know her, but have you ever met Tasha?
She'll nod and she'll like look very excited and she'll say, "Ah, Tasha, it's been so long. Have you seen her? Have you seen her anywhere?"
No,
She'll
but
look like immediately disappointed and she'll say, "Oh, a play date between my two favorite children. Oh, one day. Oh, I can only imagine."
wait, you're her mother?
Her mother? No. A mother in the sense that, like, you know, we're all of us of Fae blood. We're related in some way.
Well, my friend was telling me that Tasha was raised by a hag.
She'll nod and she'll say that this is true. This is true. A very powerful hag, much more powerful than even me.
Oh, so not you.
She'll shake her head no.
Well, I'm sure you know about the... It's not so much a mystery. It pretty much is what it is. But the foretoldness of my birth, I'm assuming that's why you attached yourself to me?
She'll again, like, she's trying her best to be as vague as possible, and I would say to you this is like very frustrating, but to her she views this as sort of like a fun cat and mouse game. And she'll say, "Oh, the world works in mysterious ways indeed. Everything will reveal itself in time. I follow you because I sense in you great potential. I sense in you something that, as of yet, the world has not seen. And I hope that one day, you and me could work together."
Yeah, but here's the thing. Same thing happened to Tasha, only naturally she's evil. I don't know if I want to be evil. I've always been told that I'm going to have power, but I don't want to be evil.
She'll say, "And who's to say that I'm evil? Who's to say what is and isn't evil in this world?"
But isn't it natural that all hags are evil?
I mean, it's also natural that, you know, it's also natural for you to live here, in this realm, and yet there you are, prancing around in, you know, the common world. I mean, things are natural, but just because things are natural does not mean that they have to transpire that way.
But the fact that people can jump between realms that's a common thing. I don't think I've ever heard of a nice hag.
She'll,
Or good aligned hag, I should say.
she'll look at you and she'll say, "Well, I've only ever done nice things for you, haven't I?"
That's true.
And she'll say, besides, if I can do nice things for you, then surely others can too. And, I mean, just because... I mean, think of... And then she'll, like, grab a part of snow, and she'll toss it up into the air, and it will form into a little goblin. And she'll say, "Think of your little friend Vok, you know, the small goblin. Vok, yes, remember him? Such a cutie. He was good. Very good. And goblins, you know, not notorious for being good souls, now are they? And then she'll grab another bit of snow, and again we'll do the same thing. What of Yuri, your friend Yuri? Such a sweetheart, so kind, so pure. And yet, orcs, vicious savages, nearly killed our god, and drove us, I mean, like, no, orcs are horrid for our kind, and yet here you are fraternizing with one of them as though nothing has ever happened. My point is...
nice to him, but he still hated me no matter how nice I tried to be with him. I mean, if you saw that, did you not see every time he glared at me and growled at me like an animal?
She'll, like lean way back, and then she'll say, something tells me you are only reading surface deep. perhaps you should try analyzing what people say with a bit more depth. Because every action on the surface may portray one thing, but behind the scenes, something else may be going on. And then she'll like toss all the snow that she's holding away, and she'll say, but I am getting sidetracked. My what I need from you, for one, is I've noticed that you've come across a very powerful artifact. Yes?
Maybe.
You'll see, like, you'll kind of, like, feel this, like, cold kind of, like, hand on your shoulder, and it will, like, reach around, and then the unicorn horn that you have will, like, basically just start levitating up into the air. And then she'll kind of, like, look at it in awe, and she'll say, "What a beauty that is! What a beauty!"
Can I grab it?
Yeah, you can grab it.
Okay.
She won't fight
I want
you.
it.
And she'll just, like, look at it in, like, in kind of awe. And she'll say, "Do you have any idea what that is?"
I have ideas, yes.
She'll kind of, like, make that, like, the kind of, like, the circular, like, go on hand motion, as if she wants to, like, hear your ideas.
Well, I mean, you see everything. Well, have you not seen everything I've seen and dreamt everything I dreamt?
She'll just, like, she'll, again, like, make the motion, and she'll say, "Oh, but 2 heads are better than 1, 2 heads are better than 1, and before I spoil anything for you, I want to hear what you think."
Fine. Well, I know that the unicorn is a symbol of Maliki, the forest queen, and my assumption is that this came from her unicorn. However, the fact that it has 2 black stripes on it makes me wonder if, since this was given to me, but I have a connection to you, if your magic has done this.
She'll make, like, a very, like, cartoonish, like, gasp, and then she'll say, "But have you heard of what happened to poor Maliki?"
No?
She'll shake her head, and then she'll kind of go, like, "Dead as a doornail, dead as a doornail. Dead. Yes, the gods are weeping. I weep too. Murdered, it is said."
Wait. Can I just do a quick insight check first
Yes, go for it.
before I continue? Okay. Insight.
Either she's telling the truth or she's a damn good liar.
Okay. Well, wait. Is that why the statues in Golden Fields
She'll
of
start nodding.
Chontia-
She'll start nodding.
No.
She'll continue nodding, and then she'll say, yes, she's dead.
Wait,
And
how?
how? I'm
Yeah.
unsure. I'm not a...
I mean, was
do
there
I
not
look
a
as though
bug?
I'm a god to you?
No, but I figured you have, little birds everywhere that, like, whisper things to you.
She'll, like, again, she'll laugh, and she'll, like, she looks as though, like, though she is breaking this horrible news to you, she is, like, having, like, just a jovial time with it, and she'll sit back down after kind of, like, dancing around for a moment, and she'll say, "Unfortunately, I don't know the interworkings of how gods deal with other gods. All I know is that she's dead, and
I don't know how there's no rumors about who did it, what happened.
if there were rumors, and if I had heard them, I'm sure you would have as well."
Wait a moment. I'm gonna pull out my little black book and look at my notes.
Okay.
Final, yeah. Wait a minute. Hold. Oh. Okay. Cards on the table. So when I got this, I had a dream, right? And in that dream, there was I don't know how to call it, like a plaque with stuff written on it. And now it makes more sense.
She'll, like, you'll see, like, a big smile. Like, she's got the biggest smile. Like not like an evil smile, but like a proud parent smile. Like, oh my gosh, my child did it. She's learning, she's figuring things out. She did it. And she'll smile, and she'll even, like do, like, a little, like clap. And then she'll lean in forward, this time very serious, and I would say that you've known her for long enough where you know that she never gets serious. Like, she's never a serious person. And she'll say, I don't know what this means, and I don't know what that horn, and then she'll kind of, again, like, she'll, like, touch it with the tip of her finger. I don't know what any of it means, but I do know that it's dangerous. That all that power concentrated in one thing, it's dangerous.
Handle it, can't I?
She'll shake her head and she'll say, I don't think I could handle it. I don't think anyone could handle it. Why it's in your possession, I've no idea. But I do know this. I don't know who or what gave you that, but they gave it to you for a reason. And obviously, I'm an evil hag, so don't take my word for it, but if it were me, I would follow whatever they told me. Because whatever that thing is, if it was powerful enough to kill Meliki, it's powerful enough to kill you.
Well, if you think this is too powerful for me to handle, how do I handle it then?
She'll look like, she'll kind of just give you a shrug, and she'll say, I honestly have no idea. My best guess would just be to do what you've been doing with it, and keep it concealed, keep it hidden, and if other beings come asking for it, simply do as you are instructed. And that is my promise I would have you make to me, is that no matter what happens, you will follow the instructions of the people I guess she'll take a second to think about how she wants to word it, and also I have to think about how I want to word it, because she's going to word it very specifically. Everything she says is very specific.
Was I even given instructions about this? You must have worried my child. Mother will take care of you. Accept my gift. Its power will keep you safe. In time, it will make you more powerful than any mortal. Perhaps a new destiny befits someone of such importance. Come, child, you mustn't dilly-dally. Soon you'll know true power. Miss pain. It's all a dream. It'll be over soon. Okay.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Give me just one. So she'll lean forward, and again, she'll be very serious, and she'll say, I want you to promise me. I know a friend. I have one friend who may be able to help you. Sejaloon. Sejaloon, yes. A very powerful hag. She may be able to help you more than I can. I want you to promise me that no matter what she has you do, you will do it.
Sejaloon. Do what she tells me to do. Does she know about this? Have you told her about this?
She'll say, though I have not told her of it yet, my suspicion is that she knows She already knows.
Okay. Where can I find her?
She'll stand up and she'll say, "That I would not worry about. What I want from you is a promise. Can you promise me that you will follow her instructions to the letter?"
You promised me nothing will come to harm of Liddy when she comes back to life?
She'll look at you and again very seriously she'll say, "If fey creatures are one thing, it's honest. I will not break that promise."
Do I still get to keep the book?
She'll not.
Okay. I'll do what she tells me to do.
Okay. And so it was. She'll smile, she'll give you a smile, and this smile, like, all of our other smiles have been very warm and pleasant. This smile has a bit of an evil side to it, as you agree to this promise. And she'll sit back down, and as quickly as that evil kind of, like, note in her smile appeared, it disappears. And, she'll reach into a small satchel that she has with her, and she'll pull out a tea kettle that seems to be like full of tea, and she'll hand you a cup and she'll say, would you like to have a drink before you leave?"
Well, I'm in this deep.
She'll pour a cup, and then she'll give one to you, and she'll pour a cup for herself, and then she'll just kind of like huddle around it, bundle herself up as close as she can to it. And she'll she will I think she'll just sit there. She'll just kind of sit there in silence and just kind of drink the tea, kind of like eyeing you up, kind of like looking at you. Just kind of trying to gauge, like what you're thinking. You can kind of tell.
I want to pick up the book.
Okay.
And then, I don't know how much time I have left here, but, I mean, if she's not doing anything, can I just flip through the book while drinking the tea?
Okay. I will say, you have enough time to read the entire book.
Jeez.
And, well, we're gonna get there, don't worry. Because, hey, time travels differently in the Feywild, so, what will seem like not but seconds in the Prime will be, possibly hours, days in the Fey. So, you can easily get through the entire book. And though it is very difficult, eventually you can finish it. And it tells of a spell, an ancient spell, one which is essentially from what you gather from the text, its use is exclusively extremely prohibited. Do not use this spell. Extremely off limits. Do not even bother with this spell because it is very bad. And all that it is known as is, let me pull up the name I had for it in my Google Doc.
Now that I can read this, I mean, is it in common or is it in a different language?
It is in no language.
Oh.
It is in, to anyone else, it would appear as though it is a, thing of scribbles. The book itself I'm going to share with you in a bit. But essentially, it needs to be bound to a person before they can read it. So, and to bind it to a person, you have to, willingly give it to them. You cannot, a person can't forcefully take it from you. And anybody that reads it basically has to make a con save or just vomit on the spot. But it will detail a spell called the Blight of the Winter Queen.
Blight of the Winter Queen.
Yes, and it will tell of, like, a spell to end all spells. Like, you kind of, like, when you read Fey texts, you always have to be careful to, like, take them too literally, because they are very, like, over the top, and they exaggerate things to the extreme. And you read it, and it talks about this spell that is able to, like, twist and malform just about anything into, like, a hideous, like, amalgam of what it once was. It's only to be used in, like, the most extreme circumstances. And to cast it, you need an extremely powerful catalyst of some kind, or you need to be of, like, a godlike status, like at least a demigod or an archfey. And you need to be ruling over, like, multiple domains and that kind of thing. But like, as far as the actual spell's effects, you're unsure. All you know is that you think with your unicorn horn, you might be able to cast it once, but you don't know what it would do. All you know is that the book warns you not to cast it.
Why would you give me a book telling me not to cast a spell?
Are you asking her?
Yeah.
She'll look at you, a little confused, and she'll say, she'll look at you confused, and then she'll say, everyone perceives the book differently. It to one person, it may say that you can do whatever is in the book. The next person, it may be completely different. There are no words on those pages, only ideas. How you interpret those ideas is up to your mind.
Okay.
But she will stand up, and she'll, like gently take the cup from your hand, and she'll stuff it all back into her bag. And she'll, like, reach in for a hug, like a grandma hug. Do you hug her?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. She gives you a big ol' hug, and it's very, very warm, like, abnormally warm. She kind of, like, gives you this nice hug, and after a moment, she smiles, gives you one final, like, bow, and she's gonna say one more thing to you while I pull up my notes. Oh, come on. Come on. I know it's in there somewhere. Come on.
How do you spell her friend's name?
I'll send it to you in a moment, because it's like it's a mixture of consonants and vowels, which is incomprehensible. I just want to... Here we go. Alright. Is it seriously just not going to be in my notes? Ah, okay. So she'll hug you. She'll give you one final, like, she'll give you, like, maybe, like, even like the grandma style, like, smooch on the forehead, and she'll say, you know, if I were you, in that little book of yours, and she'll, like, point to your like, book that you kind of, like, I assume Vesper keeps, like a book of notes separate from her, like,
Yeah.
She'll like mention it. She'll, like, point to the book, and she'll say, if I were you, something about that name, Olshana. It seems familiar, doesn't it? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. But I would just keep researching that name, Olshana.
Olshana? Do I have that in my notes?
You should.
Where would I have heard that? Olshana.
I can tell you who it is. It's the person that you know from your friend Winter Eladrin dude. It's the tattoo sensei. Person who taught him how to do magical tattoos.
Lady in Mirabar.
Yes.
Oh. East Tarzan. I'm trying to find where Esther told me about her.
And the only thing she'll say again is she'll reiterate that.
Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah.
Yes, she'll say she'll say there's a connection that you've yet to uncover.
Okay.
And upon saying that, you will she'll kind of well, first of all, she'll point towards the horizon, and you'll see this beautiful, sunset. It's like the color of a sunset, but I would say it's like the color of a sunset, but the sun is midway in the sky, like a high noon essentially. And she'll kind of gesture towards it, and the second you kind of take your eyes off of her for just a moment, she'll disappear into a puff of snow, and she will be gone. And we're going back to the real world. Hey, everybody!
Oh my god, you guys, I died.
Not everybody.
Oh, not everybody? Oh, okay.
She just left.
Yeah.
Okay, well...
She'll be back. She's just picking up her food from
Yep.
the delivery thing.
The delivery thing. Oh. Ooh la
DoorDash?
la.
No, it's a
like a little
robot.
cart. Yeah.
What?
There's
Okay.
a picture if you scroll up.
Hey, so I need to know final decision, or if we don't have a final decision on your decision, K, then we're gonna call it here. If you don't have a decision, we'll call it here. If you do have a decision, then we're gonna reveal the decision, and then we're gonna be done.
I had one last question that I sent you.
Let me see. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Do-do-do-do.
All right, I'm taking you the secret. Give me a second. I'm taking you the
boy.
secret. Okay. Don't mind the ambiance. I have to skip this. Actually, I'll just leave it because whatever. So you can still you can still feel your god. Your god is still kind of hanging out. And I would say since you're dead, you can do the I don't know what that cleric spell is that lets you ask your god a series of questions that can be yes, no, or kind of answers. I would say you can do that kind of thing if you would like.
Then yeah, she'll ask, do I need to go back?
He'll give you an kind of answer. The future is uncertain. That's the kind of I think that's what the 8-ball type fortune cookie thing that it's supposed to be, but the future is uncertain.
Is it better if I stay dead?
Man, these are questions that are hard to answer with a yes
I
and
know.
no. Fuck it, he's not going to answer in yes and no. He's just going to talk to you directly. Okay, he's going to tell you this. He'll tell you this much. Though he's unsure. Currently, he does not know what the hell's going on. Bad things are going on. Currently, not only are the realms merging, but gods are dying. And like things are going haywire, and like all hands need to be on deck. Essentially, is what he's going to tell you.
Gotcha.
But he'll say that his realm and his domain is very strong, and should you choose, you could spend the rest of eternity in like the perfect forest. You know, like the perfect, like, you know, like doing, like just being with, like, surrounded by animals. You know, not a care in the world. And that
Beavers
no matter
everywhere.
beavers everywhere, giant beavers, the biggest beavers, Goliath beavers, but he will say that like his realm is strong enough where it was not affected the last time. It was not affected during the last spell plague, the last sundering. So he will be fine. And he believes, like, in his heart of hearts that like things will work out. So he would be happy to have you join him in his realm, but he would also express that like it like if you feel like a duty, or like if you feel it is your duty to kind of like protect nature and like protect the prime plane, or the Feywilds, then now might be the time to be like all hands on deck.
Then I guess my last question would be, if things are so dire, can I actually make a difference in things? If it's like
He'll give
affecting
you
the gods
he'll give you
on such a
the
high level.
he'll give you the answer is uncertain.
Gotcha.
He'll give you the good old fashioned
In that case, then Liddy will return.
Okay.
She'll
All
come
right.
back to life.
All right. Then I'm gonna bring us back to the main room, and we're gonna do our final wrap up here.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy, we're back.
Yeah.
And we're about to wrap up. We're gonna do one final thing, and we're gonna wrap it up, gamers. I'm gonna let you be free. Be free, children, be free.
When we come back to the prime, do I like... Am I over here now? Or am I still next to Liddy?
Oh, don't worry. I have to resituate you because I had to copy paste and delete all the tokens because don't worry. Don't listen to me.
Okay.
I'm just a rambling oaf. I speak in gibberish. All right. Who is not on the map currently? Who can he see?
I can't see
Very
anything, so
well.
I'm gonna assume I'm not there. Hey. I'm
Whoa,
there.
he's
there.
huge.
Bop.
And
Oh
not
yeah,
see.
Finch isn't
Bop.
there? Oh, Finch is there.
Oh.
Oh, Helios
I'm
the
here.
tiny.
All right.
I am
everybody see?
small. I
Everybody
don't even
see.
know where I am.
You're down, you're
I'm gonna
down
make you bigger.
here.
Don't worry. I'm gonna fix that.
Oh, crap.
There you go. You're bigger now. Close enough. We can resize those later. Yeah. Okay. Are we all here?
Yes.
Going once, going twice. Forever speak your piece.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So, in what seems like just a moment, you guys are just kind of like, you guys are still pondering what to do. I would say Harshnag is still like mid-stretch. You know, he's kind of doing like the aerobics. You know, he's kind of getting ready for a run. And you guys are maybe like arguing about where you're going to send Harshnag. Like, I want him to go to Waterdeep because I know that there's like good clerics there. You know, like blah 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 blah. You guys are arguing back and forth, and after just a moment, like you guys all blink, and like both Vesper and Liddy let out like loud, like, you know, gasps, as though they're like gasping for air, as though they were drowning. And you know that, hey, dead people don't gasp.
Oh.
Liddy?
Holy shit, it worked.
What happened?
Okay, explanations are going to be needed. Team meeting now. Helio, explain yourself.
Here, in front of everybody.
This is a safe space. No one's going to hurt you. But we need an explanation so that everyone's on the same page. Finch, here's your dagger.
Thank you, kid. I also borrow a health potion. I think a friend might need it.
Yeah, I've got one left. This is my last one.
Oh, hey, no, she doesn't need it. She's full health.
Oh.
Who, me?
Liddy,
Oh,
yes,
shit.
full health.
Oh.
Full health.
That's never mind.
And all your thing, you basically just get the effects of a long rest. Not that it will matter, because you guys are going to take a long rest here momentarily, but you get the effects of a long rest.
Wow.
I'm sorry for what I'm about to do.
Oh, and also, hey, just one more thing for Liddy really quick. You'll look at your staff, and, you know, hey, remember how I told you about your staff in a DM?
Uh-huh.
It's not bad. It's still how I described it. It has not gone back to normal. But keep going.
Oh. Oh no.
Helio?
I gave Ava a seed, and he ignited it.
Ava smacks Helio with his staff. Like, just full whips around, tries to baseball at him.
I feel like this campaign should just be renamed Fairy Violence.
Very violent.
I feel like it's just a lot of it's just fairy based violence. And before you guys continue, I just want to point out, like, this is the second session in a row where I had plans that were like going to happen, and then like the plans went completely south. Like, but keep going, keep going.
Just a second.
Yeah. Well, keep going.
Helio, what if
I do it. Did Ava do it?
Ava tried.
I attack him.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
You send Helio flying into the next atmosphere.
Strike! It's not that hard.
Yeah, that's a home run right there. That's going for the fences.
And as Ava hits Helio and just sort of rounds on him,
I will say, just for reference, I would make that an out-of-the-park home run, so that's going to be 175 feet that Helio would fly.
God.
Oh.
So is he like now over here?
Yeah. So I mean, you can do the fly of shame back, but yeah, when you get hit with that, I would say that's like an out-of-the-park home run, like bases loaded, grand slam. You're out of here. I'm using a lot of baseball terms.
Did he take?
I'm using only the 3 damage.
Oh, okay.
Listen, baseballs don't take a lot of damage, but the reason I'm using baseball terms, just to fill you in, is because I saw a baseball game with my dad recently, so I'm like, baseball's fresh on the brain there. But keep going.
gotta use this knowledge somehow.
Yeah, I gotta use it somehow.
Okay.
And as this happens, is that like shouting distance?
Yes, I would say you can shout that far.
Alright, then I'm gonna say, and Ava raises his voice. I'm not actually gonna shout into my mic, because it would be sonically unpleasant.
Thank you.
I grew the bean because you told me to, Helio. You waited till everyone was away, and even when I questioned whether you were sure you wanted me to grow it, you told me to.
Hey, look, in Helio's defense, the last bean that he grew into a tree. And it was harmless.
No,
Technically,
it wasn't.
technically,
It ruined a
it
woman's
did.
house and livelihood.
Right.
It crushed Hero's heart. What the fuck are you talking about, Vesper? Nothing good has ever come from those beans.
I asked whether he knew what kind of bean it was, and he implied heavily that he did. Though I understand the Fae only keep promises when they say it for certain. I don't need someone who can only imply heavily they're on our side.
torn between flying back or casting insect plague.
Insect plague!
Repeat!
Helio, get the fuck over here.
Okay, can we seriously stop with all of the fighting and at least try to think about this calmly? Yes, Helio, he's done this before. Yes, he probably thought it was going to be harmless in his mind because he did think the tree was harmless. He didn't think about what happened to those houses and that tavern. But I did, Helio, explain to you about the consequences of these beans, yet you still deliberately made Ava, someone that we just met, grow this bean, and look what happened.
I didn't make him do anything.
He trusted you! Helio! I know we haven't known these people for very long, but he trusted you.
Spoken like a true fae. I didn't make him do anything. Spoken like a true fae. Jesus.
Look, I know you haven't had much experience
I'm sorry,
outside of that
guys.
library.
Okay, yep, continue.
But out here in
see-
the real world, you can't just tell people to do something. There are consequences to these things, Helio. Look what happened to Liddy. And imagine what I had to do to bring her back.
What did you have to do?
Think about it. What did I tell you back in that tavern? Think about the promises I probably had to make in order to bring her back. You're smart enough to think about it, Helio. I know you are. And now it's probably going to affect what's going to happen from now on.
Don't know how to respond. I'm sorry, guys.
Alva can say more if you want time.
Well, you said that Liddy has basically had the effects of a long rest, yes?
Oh yeah, you feel great. Everybody else is tired and like upset and like just angry, but you just, not only did you get to talk with your god for a brief moment, you feel great.
Yeah, she's just kind of laying on the ground, like fingers digging into the earth a little bit to kind of ground herself.
Oh, and also
And-
there's a sheep. You have a sheep with you.
And I just reach up and I pet the sheep, and then I use wild shape and I turn into a hedgehog and I just crawl inside the nearest person's pocket.
Harshnag will also, while you're doing this, will take the sheep from you, and will put it in his bag, and he'll just keep it as a pet sheep.
Yes. I love all of our pocket pets.
Then yeah, at this point, Alpha will just approach Helio.
Oh gosh.
That's
I'm
the
guessing
that's
I'm
the
in
scariest
Vesper.
set of words.
I'm-
Limit the interpersonal violence in this group for at least the rest of the day, because we're all exhausted.
Alpha nods, and you see he just kind of in a low voice is going to say, "Perhaps it was my fault for trusting someone. But Helio, let me put this in terms that you can understand. If you ever hurt Liddy or Jack again, even unintentionally, I promise I will rip your wings off one by one."
And let that be a lesson to you, Helio.
Helio's gonna fly closer. So he's really close. And he's gonna just whisper to Ava. And he's just gonna say, "That's the last time you touch me."
Oh no!
Ava punches Helio.
Oh god.
Oh god.
All
What
right.
did I say about the inter-party
Finch is
violence?
gonna
I-
block Vesper.
I think we're gonna call it. I think that
He
that's a
will
good.
reaction shield if you do manage to land though. I don't know if that'll do anything. Yes, I like that too.
I think we will let you punch, and I think we'll call it there. We will do one punch to see if it lands, and if there is no landed punch, we will call it a session.
I think that's just a straight d20 for me, so let me... Nope.
No.
What is it?
6.
What save is it?
You don't need to make a save. It's a 6 against your AC. Unless you
well, I
have
don't know what
baby...
Jack is doing.
Oh.
Jack
Just-
was going to.
Yeah, Jack's casting suggestion.
I was going
On
to
who?
suggest. Ava.
Oh.
I was going to suggest that she go for a walk with me. Calm down.
Aw.
What? No, let her punch him.
Well, he tried and he failed.
I think we'll call it there. I think that's a good place to end it. I do want to put one more message into the chat, and then I think we'll call it there.
Somebody keep an eye on
this-
Hogsnag and the sheep during the night, please.
Is this like a dire sheep? Is this huge or is it a normal sized sheep?
It's just a normal sheep. I mean, sheeps are big.
Right.
Sheeps are big little dudes. I mean, like, I don't know. He's just got a pet sheep.
They're just very, very fluffy dogs.
Yes,
They're
very
really,
fluffy
really
dogs.
Stupid.
No, I mean, like, that's fair. I think that's valid.
Yeah.
But, hey. There we go. Session done.
And Vesper has a pocket hedgehog.
Woohoo! Pocket hedgehog,
hedgehog.
pocket berries. This is
GM,
great.
since we killed the queen lady and all that, do we get a level up?
Oh, yeah, you do get a level up. Hey, congratulations.
I'll be damned.
You guys overcame
Fuck it,
death,
Told you so.
and you guys overcame each other.
Well, that's not.
Are you sure about that last part?
Yeah.
For now.
Because fireball.
For now.
Also, I will say, I thought of it too late to actually use it. But if we're using Fey logic, Ava didn't touch Helio. That was the stick.
Well,
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. That's
True.
fair. Oh boy. Lots of fun things happened this session. Although, when I post the recording, hey, if you don't want to be spoiled for, like, things that you shouldn't know, I'll post timestamps in the Discord that'll be like, don't watch these parts, but if you don't want to be spoiled for things that you shouldn't know, then I'll like, kind of block it out in certain times. The recording will just be unedited, so I guess if you want to spoil yourself, who am I to stop you? I am but the humble god of this universe. I am not here to stop you.
Learn another spell. I get to learn
Wait,
I'm
why
very
am I not
sorry
getting...
for Helio's actions, y'all. I really am.
but it's hilarious.
Still,
I have an equal part in escalating this, and I will further apologize. Depending on how this cools off, it might have to end in a death.
There might be death. There might be death.
If you're fine with the way Helio reacts out of character, I'm fine with what goes on in character. If Helio ends up dying, then oh well.
I will
So
say, if you guys can just make it a bit longer, there is a silly thing coming up, a silly goof coming up that will help the party come together as one, all together.
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to give like a blanket statement that you're like, yeah. So long as like out of character, we're all chill with this going down, then I'm chill with it going down.
I'm
Okay,
chilling.
okay, good.
Listen,
Good.
I'm chill with it going down, but I'm not chill with the intentional killing of a character. That's going a little too far for me.
Murder.
Yeah.
Going down means for Ava. Where's Helio at?
No
Helio will
no
fight
murder, no
to
murder.
defend himself. I don't think he'll go out of his way to try and hurt Ava, but if Ava comes after him, he'll do what he has to neutralize the situation.
neutralize in quotation marks. I don't know. I mean, as the omniscient god of the world, I am but a humble narrator for what goes on. Should there be death, I'm not here to stop it. What am I?
I mean, there almost was.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
almost was, but listen, I had nothing to do with stopping that death, except for, I guess, removing the red X on the character token. I did that, but
That's
Guilty.
fair.
I've had chaotic characters in the past. Like I like playing chaotic characters. Healy is the one that's done the most like hurtful damage so far to people. And I don't know how I feel about that.
Gotta express that side of you. Gotta express the side of you that wants to just destroy everything.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. I think next session is gonna be assuming like Jack's walk and we have a little bit of a truce. I think that there'll be a fun little moment. I think you guys will enjoy it. Those of you that are left will enjoy it anyways.
Let me make that save for Jack's walk actually now while I still remember.
Son of a bitch. All right, well, that's the only charity you'll get out of Jack Spicewing, I can tell you that.
Well, and if it seems like things are getting very heated, Liddy will probably pop back to gnome form and try and de-escalate the situation if she can.
I'm the one that died, damn it.
If anyone has the right to be angry, it's me, and
Yes.
I'm not.
I don't get fireball. I just get flaming sphere.
What level do you get Fireball? I thought Fireball was like pretty early.
I think it's 5th. I'm only 4th.
Oh dang.
Wait,
Yeah,
the level?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't.
4 bard, 4 wizard now.
Oh, okay.
Whooooo.
Man,
That's quite
there was
intelligent.
so much stuff that you guys like. There is so much stuff that was planned. The plan was for you guys to kill the little boys and then go into these little like I had 2 little mini side quests in these caves that you guys were gonna like. Ooh, look at these fun little mini side quests. But now look at how deep we are. Look at how deep we are.
Uh-huh.
Is that farmer dude still there?
Oh yeah, he's still there.
Oh,
Just
goodness.
watching.
Yeah, he has been just... I accidentally deleted his token because of events in the past couple of moments, but he has been just standing at this boulder watching you guys the entire time.
Definitely a bad guy then.
He's a little sus.
Vote
Well-
him out? Question mark.
If you need to kill anybody next session, may I suggest random farmer guy.
Random farmer guy.
Uh-huh. Question.
Answer.
I would like to take a feat, but it's only giving me one option, and that is grappler, and that is not something Liddy is.
Can you do a custom feat?
It's not giving me that
Oh.
option.
Just take the grappler feat,
And then just edit it later. Yeah, that's what I would
And
do.
then
Yeah.
edit it. Okay.
That's what I would do. Roll20 is having a real rough go of it tonight. Man, you guys, talk about heated. I early in this session, if I have ever come closer to
Oh,
like
it won't let me.
canceling my Roll20 membership, I don't think I can remember that time because like I was about ready to throw my computer across the room. I was so upset that Roll20 could not do the basics of its like the entire service is like the premise is, hey, we do the thing. No, you don't. You haven't done the thing.
I notice it's sometimes, almost always, I guess, not sometimes. Like, if I'm DMing, I have all kinds of problems, but then none of the players do.
I know, it
Or-
sucks, man.
Yeah, it drives me crazy.
Oh, but we got through it. Roll20 is... they should be really lucky that... they should be very thankful that I had a spare character sheet lying about that actually did work, that I could edit very quickly into functioning.
That's very helpful. Oh, I guess I'll take the ASI.
Oh, man.
Right? I mean, feats are
Okay.
nice. You know? Feats
Yeah,
are
but think of
cool.
your stats.
Well,
Yeah.
hey, just to give a little, maybe not spoiler, but like a little, like, interesting heads up, you know, there could be further stat increases next session.
Oh, that's I like that.
Any magical items?
There could be magic involved. I mean, you did just summon two
Oh.
very magical caves full of very magical enemies. So you could encounter some very magical things inside those very magical caves.
I like that.
There's teeth that we have now taken,
There are
or
teeth.
Helio has taken.
Yeah, how many teeth did he get? Did he collect?
How many dead boys are there?
Uh,
Oh, shoot. I deleted some of them. 4...
There was 4 in the left corner.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or these guys aren't dead. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll give you 10 teeth because there's one that I deleted earlier. So yeah, you have 10 teeth.
what should I call them?
Just call them Redcap teeth. And actually make me a history check for that.
Okay. History.
Hey, you know that
18.
People on this plane don't really buy those teeth. But people in the Feywild will pay a pretty penny for those teeth because they kind of serve as like a bounty. Like, oh, you killed the Redcap. Those things are a nuisance. Here, have some money.
Are you trying to tell me that Hilo needs to go home? So
All I'm hearing is tattoos.
I would
Tattoo.
each one according as per I don't remember where I read it, but they're each worth 100 gold apiece. So
oh goodness.
Ooh,
they're not cheap. Those little teeth.
That's a lot, actually.
it's
Wow.
the
Yeah, that's
tooth
a
of the
thousand.
is.
That's a
celebration.
1,000 gold. Oh, hey, actually, I need to know one more thing before you guys leave. What is Jack going to do with his captive friends?
Ah, yes, that's right. Well,
I will say, you can send them back to your communion on charges of being involved in some kind of conspiracy to destroy the whole world.
yes, but I feel like he would want to question them to see if there's more than just they grew up out of this tree, or sorry, out of this whatever, like red shit or something. I don't know what.
That's about. They grew up out of the red shit. Is I think
Out
as
of the
good
red
as it-
shit. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so question them. We can do that later.
Okay, sweet. All right then. Well, I'm gonna dip. Thank you guys so
Yeah,
much.
me too.
That was a lot of fun.
Thank
Well,
later.
thanks for
Thank you.
playing.
That was
Thanks
fun.
See you
for
guys.
thanks for sticking through the red boys.
Night.
Have a good night.
Right.